All right, we have now been live for about 10 seconds here and have not immediately dropped 85 million frames, so I think we are all set to go. Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us again for another Sunday afternoon SoundGoblin Storytime here on SoundGoblin Gaming. And today we're going to be continuing on with our playthrough of Zero Escape Zero Time Dilemma. I am, as always, your host, Bograt.
I am the Krampus.
I'm Shiv.
And I'm Hunter Grain.
And a.k.a. Vince will not be joining us today, so we get to call him a.k.a. Vince, and there's nothing he can do about it. Anyways, our standard boilerplate warning here, content warning for this game. It involves depictions of murder, suicide, child abuse, dismemberment, domestic abuse, sexual assault, and many more. And it does not handle these topics with a particular degree of
Any sort of
tact or sensitivity. So if those are things that may not feel great to you, this is probably not the game or the stream for you.
What is tact?
Audio is fine, by the way.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
So we're going to go ahead and load in. As a reminder, last time around we covered the majority of the route for Q Team and also popped back over to C Team for another interaction with our favorite friend, the AB game, which somehow they managed to play worse and stupider than the entirety of Virtue's Last Reward. And then that led to a third path wherein we discovered that the entirety of C-Team has the ability to shift, despite Akane earlier on stating that she and Junpei did not have the ability to shift. And this led to Junpei forming a brilliant plan, which involved them jumping to a time that they were all going to die from being shot to death by miniguns stored inside suits of armor because they didn't all roll a 1 on D6s. So let's see how that plan turns out.
Wait, that one doesn't count.
Your hand slipped. That was it, right?
Yeah, what she said. You wouldn't mind a little do-over, right? Zero?
Get used to that little blue flash, by the way. That's the indication of a shift occurring. We've seen it a couple times before, but didn't have context for it at that point.
Did it work?
But this is...
A shitty point to shift into.
Hurry, Junpei, what was your idea? Yeah, right. First. What the hell? Carlos, put Akane in the fireplace.
Huh?
Just do it!
Junpei, what are you...
Akane, listen to me. Carlos and I are going to be your shield wall. What?
What are you talking about?
The bullets shouldn't hit you if there are two bodies in front of you.
But if you do that, then you'll...
It's okay. Listen, Carlos and I will protect you and die. The fuck? Don't worry, it'll be fine. Before we die, we just need
proper
to
response.
shift to another
Yep.
history.
I
Once you
love
heal
that
all of
delivery.
the X-passes, Akane.
It
You
is
should
probably
follow
the
right
single
away.
best line delivery in this
The
entire
X
game, if we're being
passes?
honest. Just
In this history,
the
5
fuck?
are already dead. 5's the only other one alive. That means 5 X-passes will be revealed. If Carlos's and mine are added to that, then there'll be 7.
No!
Damn it, Junpei! What the hell is this plan?
You're going to help,
Stupid.
right?
God damn it!
Please!
It's sensible
Don't do
in
this.
one respect, but
We
that's
can't go
under the
back
assumption
now.
that the X
This is
passes
the
are going to
only
be the
way.
same no matter what timeline
Where
you're
are we
in.
jumping?
To the history when we rolled the dice and they were
congratulations,
all ones.
Hunter. You're smarter than Junpei.
Okay.
Like,
do
we
this
already know that the X
Let's
passes are
protect
different
Akane.
timelines.
No matter what.
I'm counting on you, Carlos.
No! No!
Now, that being said, we have seen different X passes show up in different timelines but we have never been given an indicator that there's not just a whole pool of X passes they pull from, and any of them would be valid.
Now announcing the current casualties. Q Team, Q, Mira, Eric. D Team, Diana, Sigma. C Team, Carlos, Junpei. These 7 are now
Also, I gotta be
deceased.
real, it's probably a pretty
As a
good
result,
thing that based on all the
7
shit she's gone
X-passes
through,
will
Akane
be
is pretty much
revealed.
immune to PTSD at this point, because otherwise, Jesus fucking Christ.
Moon, Fate, Save, Doll. That is all.
Horrible.
It sure is a good thing that none of these rounds that were capable of punching straight through a bar and killing them didn't manage to pass through any of their bodies and also hit Akane.
I should go now.
Yeah. Well, you know.
In this timeline, they must have loaded hollow points.
And now, when Akane ends up in the past, he immediately kicks Junpei in the balls.
Herc, I deserve that.
Yes, yes, you do.
Also, like, I'm gonna be real here. So, those bullets were not powerful enough to essentially pass through 2 people, was kind of the intention of that, right?
Uh-huh.
There was a fucking pool table in that room, which is way denser than 2 people.
Well, there's a pool table that room is way denser than 2 people. The times we've seen them being killed by that in the actual timeline where they just get shot to death by it is literally they hid behind the bar.
Yeah, but I mean, the bar could be made of pretty thin wood. It's going to be like maybe an inch thick at the front. You know, like not necessarily that much of a thing. But
Yeah.
like the pool table, I guarantee you, is denser.
I'm fairly certain that the way the armors were placed, there wasn't an angle they could hide with the pool table. Like, we'd have to get a better look at the room. I'm pretty sure they were spaced in a way that the pool table wasn't usable for cover. Unless, you go under it, if that's possible.
I mean, you drag the pool table and flip it over. Unless the pool table's bolted down. But
I was going to say, assuming it's not bolted down.
here's one of the other problems with this whole thing.
What
Like,
in
those are
the
intended
world were you
to be
thinking?
some sort of
What
minigun
is your
type weapon.
problem? Look, the
And,
3 of us shifted just
those
fine.
aren't designed
so
for
what's
use
the
on
big
people.
deal?
No,
It's not okay.
They're
they're
designed for use on hard targets, so a
yeah,
person's
they're
not gonna get
they're
jammed
anti-material
across around.
guns.
Not you too, Carlos.
You shoot those
I
at
can't
vehicles.
believe
A
you.
person's body is not going to stop the
You
shot from
always
those
were like
No.
in any
that.
relative way, shape,
Weren't
or
you,
form.
Junpei? When we were in 6th grade,
But you see,
faced
Shiv,
those
these are night
rabbit-killing middle
miniguns.
school kids alone.
They're actually a special-made
There were
anti-personnel
probably
weapons.
other ways of handling it, but
They're actually
you
just loaded with
rushed right
38.
in. Even the shifting. It's
Not even
okay
long
because it
arm rounds,
worked,
just
but
pistol rounds.
what if I,
I
was
mean,
left
looks like it's a
behind
job done.
there?
Well, I figured you could escape alone then, or something.
But that way of thinking is completely wrong. Being the sole survivor does not make me happy. There's no point in living once you lose the one you care about the most.
Akane,
I would also like to note, by the way, it doesn't get
I'm sorry.
a lot of clear detail in a lot of shots
I
there.
never
That
meant
shot
to
we
ever
just got
cause you
is
pain like that.
probably the best focus it's ever going to get. But just in case you ever forget that Carlos is a firefighter, his
that?
polo shirt literally has crossed
Well,
axes on the
Remember
on the
back
breast
in
pocket.
elementary school, your dream was to wear
Hey,
a
he's
ring
very skilled in axe. He's able to
on
slit his
your
own throat with one.
left hand. So, what's the matter?
Junpei. Junpei.
Just as time blows.
You got this out of a Cracker Jack box,
Thank
didn't you?
Thank you so much.
No, it's one of those like quarter vending machines you see at the exits to like Walmart.
You know this is my right hand, don't you?
Hold on,
Wait,
let me go take up the
what?
Junpei as an idiot track.
Oh, you're right. It looked like the left from my side, so
That's just like you, Junpei.
See, this scene additionally bothers me because it shows they remembered that
we'll
Junpei is
move it
supposed to
to
be
the
sort of a
correct
doofus
finger
goofball,
later.
and then just chose not to do it through 90% of this game.
I'll do it officially after we escape from here.
I
That's what
understand.
officially after this game.
So, until
I'm
then,
gonna say that's his original character trying to break
I'll
through
leave
the
an
bullshit
empty
that is this
spot
character.
open. It's been put on reserve.
Akane, do you remember the X passes for Junpei and me?
Yes. Normally, when someone shifts, they forget the memories from the last timeline. But I'm used to it. It's all there.
But wait, hold on. Carlos and I remember what happened before, too.
Huh. I think the memories were strengthened due to the resonance effect.
Or something like that.
Those
Stop
with the
bringing up plot
ability to
holes,
shift.
I'm
motherfucker.
just making up bullshit as
There
we
are
go.
3 of us here, so...
Have you ever seen Star
But
Trek?
I wonder why. Why have 3 shifters gathered in a place like this?
Doesn't really seem
Plot
like a
convenience, Mr.
coincidence.
Frodo. Plot convenience.
True. Even if we really are seeing more shifters in the world,
Let's fucking Dave
the
Matthews song
probability-
over here.
Wait. The numbers
3
are
shifters
increasing?
gathered together.
mankind is about to face
Their
an
lives at
unprecedented
stake,
crisis.
their deaths
As it
uncertain.
stands now,
Who knows what timelines
we
are
lose 6
like?
billion lives. I assume mankind has sensed that and is adapting. Even though it's, in reality, only a small portion. There's no way there are tens of thousands of shifters.
Then it's
I
definitely
may or may
on
not have had an
purpose.
ill-spent youth listening to
But
way too
we
much
signed
Dave
up for
Matthews
decom
Band.
of our own free will. Wait a minute. But maybe we just think that, and in actuality,
We did exactly what Zero wanted?
It's highly possible.
damn! What is that bastard thinking?
I heard
Wasn't
that.
it because he needed us to shift?
Remember, everything's
Would that
recording.
be
He's not actually hearing it.
You know what? I was going to reward you with brownies, but you know what? I'm going to eat these
It'll
brownies
all be
now.
over once we
Oh,
get out
you
of here
guys
anyway.
calling me a bastard.
You're right.
I got feelings
We
too, you
couldn't
know.
care less what Zero has planned at this point.
We need 6 X passes.
But what if it's Zero's
know
plan
5
for
of
you
them
not to
already,
care about what he has
so-
planned?
1 more. Akane, tell us one of the other X passes.
It's save.
Fuck you.
Hey! What the hell?
Wait.
Did you
I-
dumb
is the
motherfuckers think that
X-Pass
would
wrong
actually work?
Somehow?
That can't be.
Yeah, let's try the other one too.
Akane!
It's doll.
What the?
No way.
But why?
But why?
X-passes are sent to their respective histories. X-passes from alternate timelines are not applicable.
How do you know that?
Have a nice day.
Get
What?
fucked.
No.
So I would like to point out, by the way, that this does mean that the computer did have to be programmed with a database of what all the other X-passes are from the alternate timelines in order to have
Now
that
this
response
is
play
hilarious.
if somebody
How
tries to put in an
perfect.
X-pass from another timeline.
Yep.
Why did we even struggle through all of that just now? Those guns turned my body into Swiss cheese. And you're telling me that it was all for nothing?
Yes.
All we did was die in vain?
Yep. And she got to live through it and witness it and be traumatized by it.
I mean, again, she's probably not all that traumatized by it. Akane's been through some shit.
Just one person needs to die.
What?
Just one more person, and Akane and Carlos can...
Junpei, you.
Wait, Junpei!
Let's hunt down Phi!
Hey!
Kill!
Oh.
Junpei!
You're.
Penalty.
Isn't he supposed to be dead?
Penalty.
Oh my.
You are charged with a rule violation. That means you must be punished.
Punished?
Time to exterminate. Exterminate?
Akane!
No, the stutter motion.
Ah, damn it, he's so strong.
It's a little kid.
More of those punches and. This is. That was a cutie. What? How? How did I see QT? Doesn't matter. I gotta do something.
Oh no, he's become a new type.
If I die now, Junpei and Akane. Think. I gotta think. There must be a way. Some way to survive this situation.
Hey Q, want some
There
candy?
has to be.
I believe that what you just did was shift, Carlos.
That's it. Shift. I could shift. There's no way I'm leaving Junpei and Akane behind. I'll come up with a plan in another history.
It's not really
and jump right back.
surviving this situation, though, because
Where do I
the you
go?
here is still gonna
Which
die, but...
history should I jump to?
And the Akane and the Junpei here will still die.
It's okay, as long as I save an Akane and a Junpei.
Don't you know he's planning to shift out right now and then shift back into this body at this second, because that's how that works, apparently. And probably receive a punch to the face because he's a fucking moron.
So, why I keep pulling up this flowchart, by the way, is you can see when we're in the midst of like an ending sequence, it actually locks us out from jumping anywhere but the ending sequence we are currently in.
Yeah.
So the only thing that's lit up right now is this exclamation point over here, which is the next step of things. We can still see like this one over here is somewhere we can go to that's new. So the exclamation point just kind of shows you, hey, there's something new to do. But in this instance, we are locked into this path right now. It's so you don't kind of accidentally end up screwing yourself out of being able to see
See an
particular
ending.
scenes.
Junpei,
It's a lot of blood.
I'm sorry. I couldn't avenge you.
Akane?
Oh no, it's just a red light on the room.
I just
Yeah, this is
killed.
the one where the power was out.
Shift.
And I shifted here for some dumb reason.
God, why did I shift here? Oh God.
Oh, my fucking hand!
Oh, shifting sucks.
No. Why is Akane?
Never stops being funny.
I mean, it's not the funniest one in this game. Let's be honest.
No, it's not.
This is
but-
the history
Push
where
the
Akane
button.
was killed. I killed her. No, I didn't kill her. The one who did
Yes,
was
you did.
me from this history.
That's still you.
Ah,
Different him.
this can't be kept like this.
All right, now we're going to get into existential arguments, and I'm not having that in this stream.
All right, so slightly off subject, or actually completely off subject. Did you guys know that the eShop cards
The
for
anesthetic
Nintendo actually have a
The pain's
funny
still-
little Easter egg trick to them?
Don't know how long it'll last. Regardless.
So all of them except one are the same size. The Luigi one is slightly bigger, like taller.
Huh.
I have to figure out.
Oh,
how
I
to
thought you were
use
going to say they only worked in their respective
Yeah.
timelines.
There's one more thing I need to do. That vision I saw.
I need to make sure
Have
that
to tell
Eric is
Q-Team.
dead.
Well, yes.
No matter what.
I'm counting on you, Gab. Now then, what's left is
Dog isn't
figuring out who
lactose
that
intolerant.
kid is. He might have been
Nope,
the one
dog
who
loves
killed Junpei
cheese.
in this history.
Just because they like
Can't
cheese
confirm.
doesn't. I
Dog love cheese.
was gonna say, let's be honest here. I love cheese. My body doesn't love cheese.
I don't know if lactose intolerance is a thing that appears in other species.
Anyways, so that actually finishes off the suspicion section, because we're missing that one from this. That being said, we are now back to actually having open access. We've only got 2 things to kind of follow up on here.
Apparently, many dogs are lactose intolerant.
Sounds reasonable.
It's a weird thing to come up, considering, like, dogs typically have to nurse, so...
Okay, you realize lactose intolerance doesn't have to do with, like, our own species milk. It has to do with ingesting cow milk.
Well, it has to do with, lactose, the
Yeah.
dairy sugar, which is present in a lot of different kinds of milk. But
What the?
Well, yeah, keep in mind, like,
Gab.
kids don't, like, most, like, young kids aren't lactose intolerant. It's something that
it
happens as
develops
you grow
later
older.
in life a lot of times.
Yeah.
That being
I
said,
think-
so here's where we're at with this. This
I
is
knew
the
it.
immediate follow-up
is
to
it?
that.
It's a note.
A note?
It says kill Eric.
Search the family portrait.
This is a reminder, is the path wherein they found Mira dead in a capsule.
Hey,
Eric
where you
grabbed the
going?
shotgun and went nuts. And then
Damn
when
it.
he was asking, like, well, who killed her then? We were just like, I don't fucking know.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, yeah, that's the correct answer. I'm not going to shoot you now.
There's something special about this?
The note said to examine the family portrait.
Who is it from?
The air vent connects to Ward C, so I guess.
I'm glad he washed
Carlos.
his hands before writing the note, by the
This
way.
picture must have something.
Wait.
Well,
maybe
hand.
this is a
but
trap?
yeah.
Hand,
He did
yes.
kill Junpei and Akane. He could be planning to... I told you to hold on a minute!
Let go! Let go of me!
What are you gonna do, shoot me?
I already did numerous times.
Whoa! What the...
A door. It's a door.
What's a door doing here?
It's a chromatic door.
No, it won't budge. Twins' birthday?
Huh?
Look, it's written right here.
The twins' birthday, huh? Okay, I'm lost. What's the big deal?
It's gotta be some kind of hint, I think.
For what?
Opening this door.
But it's totally blank. There's
Jesus,
no input
you're dumb,
screen or confirmation device?
Yeah, no keyholes.
Well, no, he's right about
buttons,
this.
or switches either.
I think that was more a comment on
Hey!
a hint. A
what are you
hint for
doing?
what?
I'm
Yeah,
checking Mira's
that's what the
body.
comment was for.
Why?
Well,
No,
maybe
even then,
she
it's
was
like,
holding
there's
onto
no-
a remote or something
Like, there's
that.
nothing that shows
Wait.
that door would be opened
Let
by
me
that
do
thing.
it.
Then again,
Yeah,
I work on
but-
Resident Evil logic and these things where it's a hint one location doesn't necessarily correlate to its own thing.
Yeah, like I will tell you right now, we've seen the other side
No.
of that door.
She didn't have anything.
Is it an acid room?
No, that's actually the hidden door we found in
There's
the
something
shower room.
on her nails.
It
You know, the one that we're
looks like
locked out of
skin
because we don't know the code.
and blood.
Ah, right,
What's
right.
that doing there?
So now we know
Well,
what the
it
code
doesn't look like she has any
is-
external wounds.
based on, but we don't know what that actual number is.
This isn't Mira's blood and skin?
Well, she must have struggled with someone before she died.
Killer should have scratches from Mira somewhere on their body.
Should I take my
Sound
clothes
theory?
off? But it's pretty strange.
What is?
I don't know. Honestly, just
Well, I
suggesting
thought
that
up
kind
until
of
now that Mira
makes you less
had
suspicious.
been killed while she was asleep, after she'd been injected with the anesthetic. But if she put up a resistance,
Now it is time for you to sleep.
Zero!
When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes.
You
Well, he's dead.
bastard!
Pleasant dreams.
You know, I did just realize I probably could have recorded this once and just played it a bunch of times. Why the fuck did I record a separate one for every instance? God, I'm dumb. So that's the end of the entire pop-off section.
Yep.
And we also have another thing to go do in Blue Team, which I don't remember which section it's in, so I'm just going to go to the flowchart, go directly to it.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what happens when the two of them wake up.
We actually have 2 blue team exclamation points, it looks like.
Yeah.
This one further down.
So this was the one where Sigma stayed behind to go try and disable the bomb, and we see how
Oh, I know
how
what
well
this
that
one
worked
is.
out. Uh-huh.
I wonder if we can get back to this timeline.
Yep. Hey, so y'all remember in Virtue's Last Reward where says
Sigma
that
has
Sigma
robot
lost his arms and eye in a lab accident?
no!
Huh.
He's remarkably, like,
Calm.
composed for having lost
his
his...
arms blown off.
I mean, he's in shock. Let's be
He's
real.
probably in shock.
Okay, that's true, yeah.
Hey, look, this is the timeline that leads to Virtue's Last Reward.
Yep.
Yep.
God. We need to get him medical attention.
It's a good thing there's a nurse right there.
I'll go check the other room.
It's okay. The shower's stopped, and the door's gone. We're getting out of here. Come on. No. Please, no.
Damn it. Why?
So this is the timeline where they didn't inject Radical 6 from what I can see.
This child.
Correct.
Why such a small child?
Hey. Are you all right?
Vi. Where are the others? I see. They're all dead. I'll be joining them soon. Zero told us. It was you, wasn't it? You set the bomb. That's okay. You deserve something nice in return.
Oh boy.
Hey, y'all remember that injector of Radical 6 that Mira had pocketed?
Oh no.
What? What did you just inject me with?
Maybe you've heard of it. That virus. Radical 6.
If someone infected with the virus was to go outside, then mankind, 6 billion people, will die.
It's an oddly specific prediction there, kid.
Yeah.
What? You... well... do you like it? My present to you.
Wait!
So adding to our list of why everybody in Zero Time Dilemma is horrible, Mira is responsible for the Radical 6 outbreak.
Not gonna lie, that would make a fantastic bit notification.
Huh.
That fucking crazy face with the "Do you like it? My present to you."
Yeah. Well, if we ever get even affiliate and have the ability to receive bits.
Who knew this would happen? My body like this. Phi injected with Radical 6. Everything points to a single truth.
What truth?
This is the cursed timeline.
It seems this history is the one that connects to that future. Well, I guess for Phi, it would be the past. Diana, you must not use this lift.
What are you saying? We need to get you to a hospital as soon as possible, or...
Don't worry about me.
No, the two of you need to get out of here. I am the only one who should stay.
There's no point. A rescue team will eventually show up if Diana and I get to the surface. And you know, they'll come down and get you too.
Then, kill me. Kill me and burn my remains, now! Fine. There's no other way. That's the only
I'm
way
going
to
to be
keep the virus
real.
from
For
spreading.
everything that this game does not do particularly well, I do feel like they actually have a decent amount of emotional gravitas in this ending.
I can't.
No, this ending is fine with the whole like, oh, this ending is versus less reward, and the whole case of like, yeah, no, we have to basically just stay down here and die so the virus doesn't get out. And then this happens.
Diana, you know what you're doing, right?
Yes, I do. I'm going to save you and Phi.
It's also very interesting when you kind of play it back and realize that because of all the time travel shifting shenanigans, Phi was not aware at the time of Virtue's Last Reward that she was patient zero for Radical 6.
Hey, can you hear me? What's going on?
And this is the actual, like, recording communication we got in Virtue's Last Reward when we were finding out about the origins of Radical 6.
Oh, thank God. You really had me worried there. What happened?
6 of us are... dead.
What?
Counting myself, there are only 3 left.
How? Why are...
They were killed.
What?
I guess you could say I killed them. No, that's not quite right. Not just them. Not just these 6. All of them. All 6 billion. Soon, I will have killed 6 billion people.
That sounds like a bunch of nonsense.
The interesting thing is the recontextualization of that communication. In when we heard it in Virtue's Last Reward, it sounded more sinister just because of the circumstances. But now that we know what actually happened, it's actually a lot sadder.
Yeah.
The me will return here from the future.
Blood moon.
And we close on a nice juxtaposition of the moon being red in the sky. as opposed to VLR, wherein we saw the Earth being red in the sky because we were on the moon.
The moon.
The end.
Yep, so we've reached our next actual labeled ending.
I kind of expected it to be either that or the Plague Mask.
And then we have this to go to. Yeah, basically at a certain point in the game, you stop navigating via the actual team interface and just kind of go to the main flowchart to find where the hell exclamation points are.
It's
Makes
after
sense.
0230. I guess we're not gonna be injected with the drugs.
The game is over. There's no more reason to make us sleep.
Akane will come back. Right?
If she doesn't, then we'll be stuck here.
So
Sigma,
hey, y'all want to
do you
see
wanna
the
try
the
again?
ending more
Try what?
depressing than 6 billion
Turning
people
on the
dying from a
transporter.
virus and the related incidents?
It's pointless. We've tried a bunch of times already. We did everything we could.
Okay, well I guess we're about to see that.
A doornail.
Once a transmutation has occurred, it takes roughly 10 months to recharge.
So, what should we do for now?
I checked out the counter at the bar. Seems like we're good on food for a while.
How long will it last?
With frugal eating, we'll have enough for 10 months.
That long?
I mean,
did
you're
say
assuming
frugally,
all
didn't
this
I?
time you're not going to be able to break
My
into the other areas.
calculations are based on half a can a day.
You remembered to include Gab, right?
All right,
Of
that's
course.
another day's worth.
There's no way I could abandon him. Let's rest for now. We'll figure things out when we wake up. What is it?
Does something seem different about this now?
Like what?
I thought there were balls inside here.
Maybe it was your imagination?
I learned my lesson. You're not blowing your way out of here again.
Only got away with that one darn line.
Eat.
I'm not hungry.
Just do it.
That is a huge can.
Yeah, I was going to say, if they have to survive on half a can a day, cans of that size, they're eating fairly well.
I knew you'd be in here.
Yeah, but eventually you get
I
sick of
actually
beans.
don't really like this
enough.
room. But when I'm here, I feel like there's a chance I could remember.
Do you mean Phi?
How did you...
I feel the same. For some reason, I can see her face when I come here.
And I hear pained screams and the sounds of fire.
Do you know what this is?
Hey, that's Phi's brooch. Why do you have it?
I don't know. It was in my pocket for some reason.
All right, they have no memory of it.
Yep.
Forgotten about that.
Like, they know ostensibly that Phi
Right?
is possibly dead because, you know, the announcement said so.
I
If
truly
they
wish
choose
that's
to believe
true.
that, but
Mm-hmm.
they do not remember the circumstances thereof.
door! Open it! Why are you doing this to us?
Because I think it's
You can
funny.
hear me, can't you, Zero?
Yes.
I know you're hiding somewhere, just watching us. You could at least
Actually, I
tell
changed
us
channels
why.
like 3 months ago. You're boring as
Zero!
shit.
Zero!
Zero already left. Like, oh, game's over.
There's already a whole new mastermind moving in, getting the bunker ready for his death game.
Opens the video like, huh, what? People are in here. God damn it. Have to clear these ones out before I can put the new people in.
I swear to God, no standards among villains these days. Just leaving them behind, not bothering to clean up their fucking messes. What are these goddamn meat lumps in the shower room?
God, they're just running the shower. Do they have any idea what this water bill is going to be like? We're in the middle of the desert.
I wonder how
This
long
isn't
it's
cheap.
been now.
2 weeks.
You kept track?
There's a calendar.
I've been marking the wall.
It's so peaceful.
Really?
Does that sound weird? There's no war here. No violent murders, no rapes. No innocent children being abducted.
You know, other than
That's
that
all
one on
going on
QT.
in the outside world, though.
Oh, she doesn't know about that.
But at least this way, we don't have to know about it. That's why it's peaceful. No horrible
Like any
bosses,
memory she might have had
no
in the first place has been
annoying drama
erased.
between coworkers.
No, they still know the other teams.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about seeing how happy your friends are on social media.
Remember, their memories of the
Like,
vote at
I have a new boyfriend,
1330
or
weren't
my
erased.
child just turned 1.
That's true.
Look
And
at
they
all
knew
this
the teams
amazing
before
food
that
I
vote,
ate at this
they were for
gorgeous
Cornwall.
restaurant.
Yeah.
I got tired of seeing it.
I thought they didn't have the memory of the coin flip.
It's all just like this.
I mean, even
The
if they
coin
didn't
flip maybe
remember the
not,
coin
but they
flip-
also were in like
Mater
decomp for like
Lynx,
5 days
the
before
blue
that, so.
bird.
Yes,
they-
but
This
They weren't
music
living together
box
prior to that
using it
point.
as a motif.
wasn't the kid not part of that?
What is it?
Maybe. Hold that thought.
Oh, nothing. So, what about it is the same?
You know how, in the end, the bird was in Tiltil and Mittil's home all along? They traveled all across the world in search of it. This feels similar.
And the bird died of starvation.
I guess. I mean to say, happiness is closer than you think.
In this shelter?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Diana, but your interpretation is wrong. In the original work,
You want to see
Bluebird
Sigma be a
escapes the
dour
cage
fuck?
and flies away. Happiness will slip through your fingers the moment you believe you have it.
He's also not
It's
actually
implying
wrong.
That the process of dreaming is true happiness.
Well,
That is actually the original ending of
just
the like
ruined my
Bluebird
dream
of
then.
Happiness story.
Touche. Sorry.
Behold Sigma, the toucan of
you
disappointment.
won't disappear. Will you?
Well, I mean, define disappear. Like, I might die, but my
Sigma.
body will still be here.
Not gonna eat it? Hey, what are you
More
doing?
for Gab.
I'm sick of only eating this crap that tastes like dog food.
It is
It
dog,
dog
food.
food.
Diana,
We've been trapped in here for a month now. What in the world is Akane doing?
it's possible that she
Cut to
doesn't
Akane on a
remember
cruise
anything
ship in
about it.
Cancun.
I'm sure she still had the bracelet on when she left here. And if so, then There's a chance that Zero injected her again so she'd
No, that's not it. Akane betrayed us. She murdered Carlos and Junpei and abandoned us just to escape on her own. Maybe Carlos voted for Q-Team because she manipulated him into doing it.
Diana, what's gotten into you all of a sudden? Half a month ago, you were happy, saying it was peaceful.
That was then. This is now.
Has something changed?
No! Nothing's changed. Not a single thing. That's why I'm annoyed. Yesterday, today, it's all the same. Same scenery, the same can. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Ugh, it's all Rebecca's fault. She was the head nurse. Ugh, she was the one to suggest I join this experiment.
I'm not so sure you should be blaming her. You had another reason for signing up for the experiment, didn't you? You're single now, but Diana, you were married before, weren't you?
Yes.
Now's not the
Why
time for
do you
therapy.
know that?
When you were married, your husband often resorted to beating you. He was an alcoholic and recently unemployed. He screwed up at work, garnering a large debt, if I recall correctly. When the two of you dated, he came across as serious and kind, but no longer. He drank to his eyeballs, was always gambling, and would laugh while he kicked and punched you. For no reason. That was his true face. Of course you left him. But even after the divorce, he persisted in following you around. He'd ask you for money, sex, and if you said no, he'd beat you black and blue. He's even stopped by the hospital cafeteria. You were having lunch with a coworker of yours. He showed up out of the blue, screaming his head off, and flipped the table. Every time he went off on you, he'd always end with, "I love you. I love you so much, Diana," and weep. His pain called out to you, and you'd always find yourself caving in. In order to cut all contact with him, you figured the only way it'd work would be to seclude yourself. That's when Rebecca brought it up. I heard about a job at an experiment facility called DCOM. So you...
Stop! Stop it! What is the meaning of this? Why do you know?
Would you believe me if I said I heard it from you?
Yeah, I expected that.
Stop playing around.
Oh, she got the good stuff.
You should
And a hell of a
probably
lot of
stop
it.
now.
Can't you leave me alone? Hey, what are you doing?
You're not acting like yourself.
You're the super weird one here. Ugh. It's been a whole month and a half.
My mouth doesn't
You'd
move
be
right
so
anymore.
Calm about all this.
I have some experience with this kind of thing.
Stop talking your nonsense. Give it back.
No.
I said give it back. Hey! Look what you did!
Begins slurping it out from the floor.
Oh, grass and
Hey,
teeth.
stop!
Oh, I was kidding.
You're so silly. You thought I was serious? Like, I'd actually like that?
Diana, you're...
I can't take it I'm so sick of this! Hey, sleep with me?
Look, y'all gonna drop any more cans of dog
Do
food?
you hate me?
Of course not.
Then sleep with me. Come on, hurry!
Don't do it.
Oh,
It's a fair face.
I see. You don't have the balls, coward. Then, how about... Won't you kill me? Please. Kill me.
What are you saying?
I'd rather be killed by someone now than wait to die, wasting away in this...
Just cut it out! Wait! Where are you going?
Ah, the sad music.
It's just set to randomly pipe in through the speakers.
Listen, I figured if I did it once every 3 hours, I'd occasionally hit an appropriate point.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Forgive me, Diana. I could see how you felt. I knew you were crying out for help. But not once did I offer a hand. I couldn't. If we got too close, then I felt like something would shatter. You said the shelter was peaceful. That happiness could be found here. I knew you were putting on a brave face. In reality, the one who believed what you said was me. It's just like you said. I'm not brave. I'm a coward and a wimp. Deep down inside, I was scared of change. I didn't want to lose you. Like that time. Like that bluebird.
I'm so sorry, Sigma. I...
Oh, in the transport pod? Come on.
Jesus Christ, Garth.
Can't just clean those things with fucking Windex. Like, God.
You realize the next person who transports is going to have memories of you two getting it on.
Gonna be reconstituted alongside your juices. Ugh.
I have a dream.
You want to go to the moon, right?
Been there,
You've
done that.
Been obsessed with it since you were a kid. Even your name, Diana, comes from the goddess of the moon.
Hey, Sigma, can you tell me now why you know so much about me?
I've lived with you for 3 years. So I know almost everything about you.
Huh?
It's not your fault you don't understand. I'm talking about the future.
Future's weird.
But
not
this
history
future doesn't mean it's an extension of that one.
A different future. I have my arm blown
It's
off.
a different one.
complicated.
Okay, so hypothetically, let's say right now we're on this knee. If you continue on the path, you'll only reach the end of the right toes. You'll never go to the left ones. I was just talking about the left leg path.
That face.
I started
Okay, let me
talking
try something else.
nonsense again.
Do you know about termite mounds?
Are you really from
You know, it's
the
taking just
future?
shut up.
You believe me?
Yeah, I do. I think it rather makes the dream better.
Just know that in one timeline, you made it to the moon. Kinda.
I need to tell you something. Sigma. I may be...
Alright, you know what? I was putting RuPaul on, but baby drama. Alright.
Right, now I guess the real question is, are they going to have weird alien DNA since we did it
You
in
did
the alien
amazing,
technology
Diana.
transport pod?
It's a healthy boy.
Wait! Hold on!
Brundle fly. Brundle fly. Brundle fly.
I think there's another!
Cute. They're so cute.
Yes.
Who'd have thought you'd have fraternal twins? You didn't realize?
Well, I did have a hunch. But I couldn't be sure.
It might have
doesn't
just been a
matter.
mutant with 4
Yes,
legs.
I'm just glad you gave birth safely. Even in a place like this.
It's all because of you, Sigma. Thank you.
Stop. I didn't do anything.
You gave me your food as soon as you knew I was pregnant.
You were the one who did all the work. Thank you, truly. I couldn't be more proud. You know how people claim unconditional love? I hated that phrase. I thought it was a lie. I thought there's no way something like that exists. Well, I'm a selfish bastard. Every time I help someone, in the back of my mind, I'm expecting recompense. Whether it be gratitude, praise, or for a higher power to approve of me. But now, I know. There really is such a thing as unconditional love in this world. There's no doubt in my mind that I'd give my life for them. Not for gratitude or praise. I don't believe in God, so it's not for God either. I need nothing in return.
Sorry, I kind of
don't
lost
care
the
if
plot. I
I
don't know where
fade
I'm
away.
going with this.
I just want them to be safe.
I haven't eaten for a while, and I am
And
really
to survive. That's all I ask.
Oh. All right, it's been 11 months now, and which one are we eating first? Because
Gab,
we're out of canned food.
Listen to me. You know that biscuit I just gave you? That was the last one. There's nothing else left.
We're eating you tomorrow.
Thanks for everything. We've gone through so much pain. You always listened to me when I vented to you. You saved me many times. So, thank you.
As soon as you're dead, I'm eating your body.
Diana, I want to show you something. Follow me.
This is how you skin and cook a dog.
Yeah. I mean, a dog that size is like maybe 2 meals.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of meat on him.
The transporter's turned on.
I came by earlier and noticed it. It appears to be completely charged.
Sigma, don't tell me.
That's right. I'm transporting these two.
What?
Don't worry. Transporting them doesn't mean they'll disappear.
We'll just make a copy of them somewhere
Their
else.
original bodies stay behind after they're scanned.
Then...
Are you going to say it's pointless? We're out of food. If we simply do nothing... You understand? I'm sure you remember. But it'll take another 10 months to recharge.
So, you're saying this would be the last time we can use it then?
Which means we can't stay with them.
I know.
Each pod must only hold one body within it. 2 or more people cannot go into a single pod.
No, they put that on.
I
You
saw
can
what
go
you
into it.
I saw what you nasty fuckers did.
Where do we send them?
Not the future.
It's
It's
in the
too
fucking
dangerous.
grout. Ugh.
Then, the past?
There's no point to send them to the near future. Sometime before Zero obtains this device, they'll have to go before the year 2009. Did you think of a name?
What about you? Remember? We promised. I'd name him if it was a boy. And you would if it was a girl.
Then we'll start with the boy.
Sigma, your name is from the Greek letter Sigma, right? So, I thought, why don't we name our son Delta?
I was going to name
My
him
first
Key, which
initial
most people
is
think
D.
is Kai, but it's
And then
stupid.
to connect
Oh,
that
no.
D to a Greek letter,
Delta? I like it.
Yeah, kid's gonna get hazed in
what
kindergarten.
about the girl?
Oddly enough, I was considering a Greek letter too. I want to use the one that means the most to me.
Is it?
Phi. I'd like to name our daughter after her.
Phi. I think it's perfect.
You hear that, little one?
It's a wonderful
Open
name.
your eyes to the next five.
Just a minute. We gave them their names. It wouldn't be right if someone changed them, would it?
Prepare the tattoo.
Why did the pen make that noise when writing on their foot? Are their feet made of plastic?
That's...
Look, we don't comment
Prize
on what
brooch.
boning in the alien transport pod
You're
has done
sending
to
it
their
with her?
genetics.
Yes.
I guess we're just happy we can't see the 6
And
bug
Delta,
legs and chitinous
my
armor
goodness.
plating underneath the... Oh, yeah.
the blue
Bassinet.
bird music box.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just... Okay, so I'm gonna... So they're sending them to the past more than 20 years ago. So this is Phi.
Uh-huh.
Original Phi, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Let's begin.
Is Delta 02?
Yep. There's a whole lot more to it than you're thinking, but yes. Also, you want a real fucking brain-breaking cyclical bullshit thing? Consider the timeline of Phi's brooch.
Yep.
Yep.
It's a
now
memento
what,
from...
pop-
Well, it's a memento from her mother, which her mother only had because Phi had it.
Yep.
So it's caught in some sort of weird, wacky, stable time loop.
Where did it come from? Like, Phi has it because Diana put it in there to send her back when they sent her back. But Diana only has it because she took it from the ash pile that used to be Phi.
I wish you could pull up that SpongeBob future clip. Jesus.
I hate that I caught that so easily.
Also, didn't we get a code from that?
Yes, we actually got multiple things that are answers to some stuff we were locked out behind. So now we know what the twins' birthday was, because it's 11/16/2029. And also, if you'll remember, the question for the Force Quit box in the D-Team side of things was Mother's Memento, which we now know what both of those are. So if you look, you can actually see here, we actually do not have anything marked currently with an exclamation point, specifically because we are at a point where we need to be able to do the actual codes to advance any.
I'm going to be stepping away for just a moment. I will be right back.
Yep.
It's fine. It's going to take me a second to find where shit is. Here we go.
Can I just say I hate this game?
Oh, we haven't begun to get stupid yet.
We haven't gotten to the snail.
I mean, we've talked about the snail, but we haven't actually
We've
gotten
talked
it yet.
briefly about the snail. We haven't gotten to the big explanation of the snail. Or the explanation of why radical fiction was a thing, because, oh god.
Wait, you're saying we actually get an explanation as to why radical fiction exists?
Pretty much. Well, not necessarily why it exists, but why it was used.
Yep.
Oh, it opened.
Let's go. What is this?
Let's try opening one.
Yeah, close it again.
What? Why?
Hey, Eric. Eric!
Sigma. Diana. What's going on?
We'll explain later. Can you move?
Oh, damn. My head really hurts.
Hey, Eric, would you mind telling me? How did you get here?
Huh. That was what I was going to say. How did you guys get into Ward Q?
Ward Q? No. This is...
Well, let's just open the rest of these.
Chick, chick.
Huh?
Who's this?
Oh yeah, you haven't met him before.
Why is such a small child here?
And wearing some kind of weird thing.
Thank you for the follow there, Sammy.
Sorry. We'll
God,
explain
I
later.
forgot how loud I
I want to
actually
check the
tweaked
other
those
pods first.
notifications.
Hey,
I'm back.
Eric,
Welcome back.
what's going on?
Mop.
Did we have a notification?
Mop.
Don't look at me.
Yes, we got a follow
I
from
have
Fox
absolutely
McStabby.
no idea.
Oh!
I'm now partially deaf.
Oh no.
This is...
No. Is this a joke?
What? It's cold in there. She wanted a blanket.
Mira?
Mira? What's wrong with Mira? No! No! It's a trick!
Well, strictly speaking, nothing's wrong with her.
Mira!
Just
Snap
perfectly
out of it!
correctly dead.
Right, that happens.
Oh, is this
Please,
following the
Mira!
shotgun route?
Wake up!
This becomes fuzzy.
What the hell happened?
Hey, what about the other ones?
I know.
You'll understand in a bit.
Please be the dog. Oh.
No, Gab is fine.
I would just find it funny if Gab was in one of the pods.
No, this can't be. Even Akane.
I do believe you are correct. I do believe timeline-wise, this is on the one where
Don't
Eric
die!
and
You
Eric
can't
ends up getting
die!
the shotgun, but it's more complicated than that at this point.
Well, yes.
Please, no. No!
Dawn Knots!
Oh, look, a
Oh, good.
Junpei puzzle.
I was gonna say, oh look, they gathered all the parts for him. Fantastic. Still 2 bodies short.
Alright, so I fetched Junpei's pieces out, but now I'm having trouble because I can't remember the song. What does the hip bone connect to?
I don't know. I didn't have a good childhood.
You were unconscious. One was empty, but the other 3. Don't. You shouldn't look. You'll be lucky if you only faint if you see it.
I'm alright. I've calmed down quite a bit.
No. It's not really a matter of being calm or not when it comes to this. The truth is beyond comprehension.
I mean, it's pretty
Hey,
obvious.
what are you doing?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to show her.
Hey, stop!
Oh my, that's
I knew it.
If you'll remember, this is also the timeline where they got
what
voted
did you
out.
mean by that?
Have you told them about transporting Sigma?
No, not yet.
I see.
Transporter? What the hell are you talking about?
There's this machine. You can transport physical data through space-time.
It's as stupid as you think.
What's she talking about?
Sigma. Do you remember all of the blood in the healing room? I think that may have been our blood in there. These are our bodies lying here. From this history.
You don't mean to say we were executed because of the 1330 vote?
I think so.
What? Oh my god. Then it was all for nothing. We transported to find a history where Phi existed.
Hey! What the hell is this nonsense you're going on about?
Nobody's talking to you, Eric.
Answer me, Diana!
Bite my ass.
I said answer me!
Just calm down.
Calm down? Calm down?
Yes, calm
My
down.
girlfriend's been murdered! How the hell am I gonna calm down?
Every time.
So good. I mean, here's some good news for Carlos at the very least. He's not going to be put back to sleep by the goddamn drugs anymore.
Yep.
It's true. You don't have to worry about knocking out if you don't have an arm.
That is actually explicitly why, if you'll notice when they were talking about the pods, they were like, oh yeah, one was empty.
Now announcing the current casualties. C Team, Akane, Junpei. Q Team, Mira. D Team, Diana, Phi, Sigma. These 6 are now deceased. As a result, 6 X-Passes will be revealed. June, Jump, Virgin, Blue, Red, Milk. That is all.
6 passwords.
Then that means...
Damn! Carlos is going to beat us!
This is...
The lounge for Ward D.
Ward D?
Diana? Sigma? How did you guys get here?
Carlos.
And you're...
Don't move!
Huh?
Drop it!
What? My axe?
Exactly.
I think there's a misunderstanding.
Just shut up and toss it away!
Carlos, your injury.
Akane did this.
Akane?
Well, I didn't see her do it myself. It's a long story.
Hey, look at that! Over there!
We had a chainsaw.
A distraction.
Access, input devices.
No.
That means the X door won't...
Did you do that with the axe?
Does it
Why?
look like an
Look
axe?
again. Just look at how there are bullet holes everywhere.
Then
Plus
who
his
did
axe
this?
can launch buckshot.
I did.
Eric!
It's hazy. But I remember. What happened before I was put to sleep. That's how I knew. There was a shotgun in the pod room.
Eric, don't be rash.
Rash?
I'm telling you, drop the gun.
Sorry, but I can't do that. I have to make sure. I shoot the one who did it.
Shoot who did it?
I know it has to be one of you who killed my Mira. Spit it out! I'll spare the others, if you do.
Hey, wait! Are you gonna...
Know how you can be sure to win at horse racing? You
Shoot
bet on
all the
of
horses.
them.
That's not really
One of them
winning.
has to cross the line first. Same concept. If no one admits it, then I'll kill everyone here. That way, I'll know for sure I got them.
You know, ignoring the fact that it's probably 0.
Does that mean you don't believe me and Sigma?
You kidding? Your whole existence is suspicious. You guys must be some sort of fake Diana and Sigma.
What? That's absurd.
You're the ones being absolutely ridiculous! Transport? Zooming through space-time? Ha! Don't make me laugh! If you're gonna lie, come up with something better.
We're not making it up.
Don't lie! You're the ones who killed Mira!
We didn't!
Then who the hell was it then?
Okay, hold on. Calm down.
So, Carlos, you're finally admitting it.
No, it wasn't me.
Don't play dumb. I know you were the one who killed Akane. We all saw the footage earlier. So, not gonna deny it?
It's true, I may have killed her.
May?
Even if I did, I mean, it wasn't what I did right now.
What are you even talking about?
Honestly, I'm not even really
I
sure.
doubt you'd believe me if I explained it.
Go ahead and try me.
I shifted from another timeline.
What?
Now you're just making up words.
Did you just say shift?
So, does that mean you transported here too?
No, that's not it. The two are fundamentally different.
Cut it out! I am so sick
In
of
this
this
TED
shit.
Talk, I will.
We all know for a fact that Carlos killed Akane. So, I bet the one who killed Junpei and the one who killed Mira too.
No way! I had nothing to do with the two of them. And besides, how in the world could I kill Mira? I'm part of C-Team. I was limited to the space in Ward C. And Mira was...
A member of Q-Team.
Right. There's no way I could have killed her.
What are you doing in
Wait,
B-Team's
are
ward?
we in Ward D? We just walked right over into another ward.
There has to be some kind of secret door.
No, I'm not really sure that's what it is. I think we were...
What were we? Oh no.
All right, Exhibit 1 of The Real Stupid.
Could you do something for me, Eric? Please shoot at the wall with that shotgun.
Waste your ammo.
Why should I?
Just do it, please.
Well, you said please.
Okay, fine.
The fact that the recoil didn't slam the shotgun into his face is the most unbelievable part of that for me. There's no way Eric's got that good of a grip.
It's a future shotgun.
This is...
You're kidding me.
The wall!
Not just the wall. The floor, the ceiling, and the sofa and the tables.
I knew it. It's just like the healing room walls.
Healing room?
What are you saying?
So we all really were
Even the bottles were
in the
textured by
same ward after
light.
all.
the same ward.
No.
Yeah, so about your comment earlier
Maybe
about,
it's
like,
more like
what if you break
this
into the other
shelter
wards
never
and get the
had
food
wards
from
in the
there?
first place.
Aha.
Does anyone have their map? For Ward C and Ward Q.
Yeah.
I have ours.
Could you show me? First is the map for Ward C. And this is Ward Q. And this here is the map for Ward D. If you rotate the angles of all three of them,
Can't believe it.
You're saying the wards were next to each other?
the decontamination room, the prep room, and the lounge just looked different.
So they were all the same place?
This lounge was shared by members of all three teams.
But then, how did we never bump into each other at some point?
True. We all should have been right here for the vote at 13:30.
think that was because of this thing here.
The bracelet.
Carlos, where's yours?
I've got it.
Well, so they don't have a hand anymore.
Oh, yeah. Your left hand.
I'll explain later. So what about my bracelet?
Could you check your current time?
It says 23:23.
And now, let's have you two check.
Huh? My bracelet says it's 21:23.
So does mine.
Finally, Sigma and I. It's like I thought.
1923.
Which one is the right time?
That isn't really important right now. The fact that the displayed time is different for each team is what's important. How about we use C Team's time as a base? That would mean Q Team is 2 hours behind, and D Team is 4 hours behind. The bracelets have a built-in time lag. In other words, Q Team didn't vote at 13:30, but
At 15:30 instead?
yes,
And then D team voted at 17:30.
So you're saying the 3 teams were never awake at the same times?
Yeah, when one team was awake, the other two were sleeping. Inside the pods.
So, that's why none of the teams ever saw each other.
that's all I figured out. But looking at these times, I realized something else.
What's that?
The sleeping drugs in the bracelets for Sigma and I are gonna be injected soon.
How could I forget the 90-minute active time?
But if that's right, then your memories.
Oh, you'll forget everything that just happened.
Not good. What can we do?
Don't worry. I have an idea.
We'll have Gab gnaw off our hands, and then we can remove the bracelets.
Wow, this is the transporter room?
Yes. It's just like what I said on our way over.
Do you think this will work?
We won't know until we try. Let's try using what I gave you earlier.
So, we don't have to do anything right now.
Right. If we go by Zero's schedule, Q Team should already be asleep.
It's time.
Now, it's time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant
Now, Sigma!
Got it.
dreams.
I think it must have worked.
Woohoo! That card thing stopped the injection from the bracelet.
Hey, what is that?
I'll show you. It's not man-made. Some sort of alien intelligence created it.
All right, you're talking bullshit again. I'm going to shoot you now.
Well, not that you'd believe me if
Fair
I told
enough.
you that.
I admit that was not what I was expecting.
Door of Truth.
Yep, so with that, we have solved the Door of Truth mystery. Now, we also have the answer to Force Quit Box D. I'm just going to take a brief check through. Yeah, so we do have some new stuff to do. Or other nonsense.
Oh boy, more nonsense.
Yeah, so we have reached the point of the game where we can't really
Okay,
super focus
get
down.
the
We
whole
are just going to
location
be
and
jumping
time
around
part.
along.
We were never really separated, but trapped in the same ward from the start. Time, on the other hand, was the reverse. We weren't awake and moving all at the same time, but at separate times. But so what? That just means I doubt you even more now. With this, your alibis are completely gone. If we were in the same places, but at different times, then anyone could have done it.
Whoever killed Mira and Junpei is one of us.
Yes,
Or,
exactly.
the person who's been moving
The
bodies.
most suspicious are you two, Diana and Sigma. Though I guess alibis aren't necessary for you guys. Being fakes, you could move around since the rules wouldn't have applied to you.
Please stop! I already told you before that neither one of us are fakes.
We transported to this timeline via that device over there.
Go ahead and turn it on then.
Well,
Conveniently won't work again for another 10
And
months.
why not?
after the transporter has been used once, it won't work for a while.
It takes at least 10 months for the energy to fully charge again.
Would you cut that shit out?
Oh, wait. If you use it, it won't work for 10 months? So, if it's never been used, it'll definitely run, right?
What are you plotting? Hey, this doesn't change the fact that you're still among the suspects. Well, there's no question with you. We all know you killed Akane. We saw the video footage of you doing it.
Like I said before, I wasn't the one you saw kill Akane. It was the me who was originally in this history.
Hey, asshole!
It was the two-handed man. He did it.
Crap. I'll shoot you.
It's the truth. It's the truth. I swear.
Just now they
It seems like
noticed that
Akane
they have
and
a
I
tourniquet,
found
a
Junpei's
cord
body in
there,
the pantry in this history.
tie off.
Junpei's killer was unknown.
Yeah, he has a tourniquet on that
But
arm.
Akane assumed it was me.
It's a nice detail.
And that's how you lost your left hand?
I can show you the wound if you still doubt me.
So, you're saying it was all in self-defense?
You attacked Akane because she was about to kill you.
Hey,
See
is
the
that
chainsaw?
enough, Eric? Could you please put down the gun for a second?
Huh. He's different from how he was in the other history. There was something off about him then, but...
Alright, that.
Is he a different person?
Fine. Why don't you just show me this shift thing you're claiming you can do?
All right.
Wait,
Yeah, sure.
you're going back?
I'd like to check something before I do, though. Diana, how exactly do you use this transporter device?
But it won't work for 10 months.
I know. I'm asking if we were to use it.
Well, there are these slots. You need to put the cards in the right order. The nucleus will turn on.
Not
And
what
then
that word means.
Okay, I got it. Thanks. Sorry to make you wait, Eric.
Taking me for a fool.
I have to save them. I need to go save Akane and Junpei.
What the hell? But they're already...
Yes, they're dead in this history, but they're still alive in the other one. So I'm going back to save them. It's something that only I can do.
I told you. Next time you talked crap, I'd up and shoot you.
Then do it. Huh? You heard me. Shoot me.
You wiener.
I told you
Do it,
earlier,
coward.
didn't I? Our lives have to be in danger for our shift ability to manifest.
Don't worry.
Also, I like
I
how
won't
Carlos
die.
is like, it's something
Even
only
if
I
this
can do, and
body is
Sigma's not like,
destroyed,
actually,
my
fine, I can
consciousness
shift
will be-
too. Splattered all over the back wall. Got it.
No! Carlos!
No! No!
So now you can see we've been locked into an ending path.
I won't die. Just a me that I shunted into this body will die. Oh, wait a minute.
Aha! I remember everything. Oh crap! Right, kid's still coming. Oh god, he's powering up!
You're fucking kidding me.
What is this?
Explanations can wait. We should get going before he starts moving.
You say that, but where?
That door. There's a device on the other side. It can get us out of this mess. Let's go.
We're making things just really confusing for everyone.
Oh, things have not begun to get confusing yet.
I know, we need more people to randomly use these devices to get put in alternate realities.
This entire path
I get
is
it
a
now.
gigantic time pretzel,
If
and it's
three
hilarious
wards
to me.
all overlapped each other. Who knew?
And I think I figured out the transporter more or less.
So, where's our destination?
It appears as if you finally arrived.
0.
Asshole. Where are you?
Let me make one thing clear for you. I no longer exist in this world. In the current history, I was executed by one among you, your fellow teammate, Carlos.
What?
As such, I will be unable to answer any of your questions. You are speaking to a recording. If you are desperate for answers, I suggest finding me where I am alive. Unfortunately, in that history, our positions are reversed, and the three of you are dead. But if you do come, I will share vital information. I'll be waiting to meet with you.
The history when we died?
God damn it!
Where is that?
Could it be? I know! It's the one where we were executed.
What?
Then how the hell do we even jump to that history? We can't shift there if our bodies are already
You
dead.
make new bodies so you can shift into those ones.
Oh, so that's it. We're going to transport.
Well, I mean, strictly speaking, they don't even have to actually shift into those ones because the consciousness that exists right now is also
we
recreated
pull this lever.
in the new bodies
Yeah.
that are created by the transporter.
He's...
Penalty. Penalty. Time to exterminate.
Go ahead, Akane. Junpei.
Huh?
What are you saying?
I mean, yes, the
It only
consciousness they
works
have
with
right now
one
will be
person in
copied over
each.
into new
At least that's
bodies
what
that are
Diana
created.
told me.
But then
So no
these
matter what, we can
consciousnesses
only
won't know the
transport
answers
two
that happen
people
because
at
they're
once.
separate consciousnesses from that point because they're not implicitly linked.
Well, yes, but
What are you
these new
guys doing?
consciousnesses
Go
that
now!
are created in the other one can then
I'll
get into a
definitely
life-threatening
catch up
situation
with
and
you.
shift elsewhere
I promise. Trust me.
that do have the answers they get from Zero.
After the transporter has been used once, it won't work for a while.
We'll hold you to it.
I promise. I've never broken one before, and I won't now.
We're counting on you, Carlos.
Also, for a fun challenge, try and keep track of which timelines consciousnesses are which spots at which time, because God knows I can't.
I have a question, but I have a feeling it's going to spoil stuff later.
You're welcome to ask it, and I simply won't answer if it's a spoiler.
So is it Eric or Q that's Delta?
Are they gone?
I'm trying to think. There is an answer I can give to this that is not directly a spoiler.
Oh man.
I'm just trying to think of exactly how to phrase it to keep it from being a spoiler.
Like
You know what,
when
I will just answer it in the exact direct way. Q is Delta.
I heard you calling out,
Okay.
so I...
Maria.
You know I'll be waiting
And yet, despite me
for
having
you.
told you this,
I'll never
there's still a lot more that needs to be explained as to how a kid who's very clearly not 20 plus years old.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Q is Delta.
Okay.
I can't die here.
I'm fairly certain the answer will be stupid.
oh, it's very stupid.
Cool.
And also probably the single most clever thing this game actually does. It's really remarkable how simultaneously clever and incredibly
Guess I can't
dumb
use
it
this
is.
thing anymore.
Oh god,
Well,
does a young
didn't work for 10 months
Delta
anyways, so
send himself to the future via this stupid machine?
No.
Okay,
no.
cool.
It's much worse than that.
I was gonna say, is that more intelligent than what they actually do?
How do I get to the
So what it really comes down to is the answer to that question is actually
That's what
remarkably
Junpei said.
straightforward, but it is not
Body's
anything
dead
you
there,
would
so-
ever expect.
I can't shift.
Gotcha.
Wait a minute. Then
Yeah, we'll see how it goes as we play this out.
I don't understand.
Yeah, we'll get there
Doesn't look good.
pretty soon, actually.
No, wait. This isn't bad.
I'm gonna die. This is awesome.
It's my chance.
I'm gonna shift to a world where I'm, gonna be much better. Oh, I just got blasted with a shotgun.
I do love how they never try and reconcile the fact that every time they shift another one of the consciousnesses of those bodies to die.
By the way, an interesting thing has happened now. This flowchart has changed.
Yep.
And things
Yeah.
actually occur in an order
we
now.
now
Because,
have a timeline order.
yes, because we now
Oh,
know that they were actually not all happening at the same time, and they were offset by some amount of time. So that's why, like, these three, which are all the 1330 vote, are all actually in order now, because technically C team voted, then Q team voted, then D team voted, and so on and so forth. And it actually spreads it out. It's a nice little touch, actually, that I do quite
As you
like.
gain more information, the menus and everything start
Yeah.
adapting to the new information you have.
Like, again, there is a fair amount of this game I do actually like the things that they went with. It's just a matter of there's a lot of bad calls in this game as well. So, yeah, we'll do this one. Why not? we're at the point where I can't really dodge quote unquote spoilers much anymore. So may as well just kind
We're
of
getting towards the end game, so
yeah, we're basically getting all the wrap up stuff going on here.
Carlos isn't coming.
Wait, what? What is he doing? He promised he'd come.
So this is
maybe
the
he's-
Junpei and Akane that
Don't
just got
say it.
transported.
I'm going to go check in the lounge.
Hey, Junpei!
And this is so fucking delightfully stupid.
Wait, this is Ward D? Wait, what the hell is... Whoa. What happened?
So
Oh,
they
no.
transported to the VLR
I better
timeline.
get Akane.
Hence why the title of this is Apocalypse.
My guess is that something exploded.
Exploded?
A bomb went off in the decontamination room.
Oh.
Unauthorized escape.
Do
Do you remember
get it?
very early on how I
D-Team
talked
set
about in
the
like
bomb.
VLR, Tenmyoji / Junpei made this
And
huge
that's
point
how
about
the
how he
ceiling
never met, found
collapsed in that
Akane.
room.
And then I was
Yep.
like, don't worry, this game will actually address that plot hole.
But why is it now completely buried in sand?
The ceiling probably gave in a little while after they escaped.
Oh, Jesus.
Also, Shiv, remember how you were talking earlier about how there's a justification for the whole 6 billion people being killed by Radical
oh, we're getting
6?
that now?
Uh-huh.
Seems you found
Oh,
the way
boy.
safely.
At least the first parts of it.
0.
As promised, the important information. First, Akane. The history you find yourself in is that one.
What? No!
The first Radical 6 patients have left. They should reach the hospital shortly. The pandemic is unavoidable now. The virus is spreading all over the world.
That's a damn lie. It has to be.
No, it is the truth. Free the Soul's plan is progressing smoothly.
Then that's gotta mean you're that cult's...
Correct. I am the
Oh,
founder
God damn it.
of Free the Soul. Many call me brother.
You bastard! Thanks to your shitty dream, 6 billion people will...
Don't be mistaken. If we do nothing now and let time pass, an even worse future awaits.
So y'all want to hear the worst justification for genocide I've ever seen in any piece of media?
Terrorist attack. 8 billion. All of mankind will perish. Unfortunately, the fanatic's identity is unknown. Therefore, I decided to kill 6 billion people.
Why?
By doing so, I will have a 75% chance that they are among the virus's casualties. To tell the truth, history has proven me right.
So, to kill one person, you'll sacrifice 6 billion?
Yes.
To save 2 billion people.
And that's how you use Radical 6.
You don't believe that's the ethical choice?
What?
No!
Of course I don't!
Is that all you think human lives are worth? Do you feel nothing as you kill off a whole bunch of innocent people?
But that's just the way of life. Sinner or innocent, people will die or be killed in an unjust manner. Like your parents, Akane Kurashiki.
What are you talking about?
Your father was sentenced to death for a crime.
So remember that snail story?
yourself.
No, that's wrong! My parents were involved in an accident.
You were likely told that, but it is a lie. What I shared just now is the truth.
No!
Think about it. If your father hadn't been falsely accused, how different your life would have been. You'd never have been involved in that child abduction case 10 years ago. And clearly, the incident a year ago would not have happened to
Wow,
you.
3 at once.
And of course, Junpei. The path you walked during your life would have been completely different too. The smallest things have a drastic effect on a person's life. As I said, that's just the way it is.
But
So
that
yeah,
doesn't mean
the snail
that you
story
have
was not
free
some sort of
reign to
allegory
just
or metaphor.
mess
It
with
was
the
him
lives
recounting
of
events
people
that
like
literally happened.
Only God
Yep.
decides who lives and who dies.
Oh, to think you, of all people, would invoke God. Very well. I will let you see God if you believe it. You, of course, see the clothing laying on the bar counter. The evening of April 12, 2029. Wear those and take part in our ceremony. There, I shall tell you the secrets of the world.
There's no way I'd ever go.
No, you will most definitely come. Well, that is, if you manage to escape the shelter.
Just watch. I'll get out soon.
Of course we will. Diana's bringing back a rescue team.
Do they even have any reason to believe that the two of you are alive? If there is no rescue, then the remainder of your lives will carry out at this sacred site.
Sacred site?
This is the sacred site where the birth of Brother, founder of Free the Soul, occurred.
Are you saying you were born here?
Yeah, this is where you're supposed to kind of put the dots together to figure out that Delta is
The
brother.
moment we were born, we were transferred to the past via the transporter. Back to April 1904.
1904?
Wait, what?
Wait. Did you just say we?
Yes,
Do you mean your little brother?
it's true. I had a younger brother, but we were not related by blood.
Hey, Fox McStabby, how's it going?
Was the son of the couple.
We're in the midst of idiocy.
Then
Let me clarify. My we is referring to my younger sister. You know this person very well. It appears I've spoken too long. But I will impart to you something very important. The spell to open Pandora's box. We were Odie. Remember these words well. It will come in handy someday.
we wait. ODA?
It's Latin. Live for today.
I wonder what's happened to Carlos.
Maybe he won't be coming.
Why would you say that?
Maybe nobody's going to come to save us. Like Zero said, Diana
really
and the
deserve
others
saving.
probably don't know we're alive in here. It'll just be us two.
I mean, to be fair,
in
they're
this
safer in
place
there than they are in the rest of the
forever.
world right now.
No.
But with a massive viral outbreak about to
Someone
occur.
else. Or maybe
Yes, but
more
we know
like
this
something.
timeline, and we know that both Akane and Junpei don't actually catch Radical 6, at least not until 50 years from now.
That's true.
Oh, I'm glad you're safe.
Hey, look. Isn't there something in his collar?
This is...
It says eat me.
Anagram?
Oh, yeah, that's when you rearrange the letters of a word or phrase.
I know what it
But
is. Thank
we
you,
need to know
Junpei.
the sentence to work from.
The original sentence. Huh. Oh, hey, Akane, do you remember the Ward C Lounge?
Yes.
What did it say on the wall?
I think it was... Let the game end where I treat two.
Can we make any other phrases using all the letters from that?
Well, it's not perfect, but together with me, we are 10. But if that's what it is, there are leftover letters.
How many?
5 extra letters. L, D, A, E, T. The thing is, I don't know what word I could make out of them.
Please note,
But what could together
she is
with
good
me,
enough at
we are
anagrams
10 mean?
to put that together in
It
like
could
15
be
seconds,
saying,
but cannot sort out the word
"You're with
fucking
me."
delta.
Then there are 10 of us.
10?
I mean, there are plenty of other ways to read. Where are you going, Junpei?
Hey, why isn't Q on this board?
Why? Well, because he's not dead.
Wait, he's still alive?
I think so.
Huh. Q is alive. We are 10. What? No.
Head just blew up.
Hey y'all, I had a stupid plan, but it worked.
Sorry about the wait. Well, I guess I was the one who waited. I promised, didn't I? That I'd come back for you.
Wait, are you...
Hey, Junpei, Akane, I'm here to save you.
And this explanation is so gloriously dumb. It's the thing I absolutely love about this ending path. We will get there, though. For now, that's considered the ending.
So, let me get this straight. You shifted to the history where you pushed the yellow button.
I can't leave with you guys.
Huh?
I made a promise in another history that I'd definitely save you two.
Remember that?
And you went back in time
Right.
10 months by activating the unused transporter?
So you guys would be able to transport to this history. I needed 10 months to charge the device again after I used it.
And then you just waited for a long time.
That's right.
You didn't think of stopping Zero's plan?
If I did that, then I couldn't have met you guys, right?
You are such
That
a
was
fucking
one
idiot.
hell of a thing you did.
Yeah.
Huh? Do you know what happened because of you? Mira and Eric died. Sigma lost his arms and an eye, and he's in the hospital!
That's not all. Zero said the first Radical 6 patients have left.
It's too late. We can't stop the spread of the virus.
What happened today is going to result in 6 billion people.
And this is why Carlos didn't get a life model decoy in the future.
You fucked up, Carlos.
This is the end. I have to start over from the beginning.
Start over?
We'll start now and spend the next 45 years preparing for my plan.
You have a plan?
In 45 years, I'm going to call Sigma and Phi's consciousnesses to the future. We must do it, or we can't save all those people.
That
I'll
look
help you,
again.
Akane. Let me join Crash Keys, or whatever you're calling it.
I can't do that.
Why?
I'm going to need you to forget everything you know, Junpei.
What?
I'm
That's
really
dumb.
sorry.
Hey, Akane!
No, you can't be. Why?
Junpei, I will never forget you. But please, forget me. You need to forget.
No, I don't want to. I'll never forget. No matter what happens, I won't. I won't.
And then Junpei forgot.
Mm-hmm. Technically speaking, he didn't
Akane,
forget Akane. He just forgot
why?
this stuff that happened.
Yes.
I do what I must to accomplish my goals. That is just how I am. Even if that means I must lose my life,
That only happens in one
swear I'll
timeline.
make the AB project a success.
I mean, I guess it's all been explained to you what happens in the first place, so you know it's gonna work?
It's less about explain to her and more if you'll remember Akane can technically see the future.
Oh, right.
Morphogenic field and all that jazz.
Yep.
Morphogenic field.
So that is the only actual red ending tag, as you can see from my complete save above.
Yep.
So we're running out of things to fill in, honestly.
We're coming up on the end game.
Yep. And as you can see, over here on C Team, we basically have one that's not even unlocked yet, and then the only other thing we have left is the Force Quit box.
There was another, I thought. Looked like there was one more that wasn't completely filled in.
That's the coin flip. That's the same for everyone.
Oh, right, yeah.
That is
Seriously, what
basically
the
the
hell is
last
this
thing
thing?
we do.
What?
That's no answer. The first quit box this time, so.
Yep. It is worth noting, even though it's 2 words, in this instance, there is not a space. And also, now that we know that all 3 wards are actually the same, it's not really a spoiler to reveal all 3 of the Force Quit boxes are actually the same as well.
What the hell is this?
So the reason why
It
one of
looks
the other
like a
teams found
device
it
of
in
some
this
kind.
state is because
Hey,
Team
look,
C had already
something's
opened it.
appearing on the monitor.
Ah.
To execute the Force Quit program, the central control computer must be booted.
Central control computer?
Wait, did we ever see something like that in here?
If there isn't, then we're out of luck.
Dead end, huh? Hey, Carlos, how did you know that password?
Jesus, explain.
I'm not sure.
What?
I don't know how I knew.
This is just a guess, but Carlos, did you possibly shift from another timeline?
Wait, shift?
Shift.
Oh my god!
To keep it
You
simple,
two,
let's
you
just say,
two, this
yeah.
is about to get real dumb. Hide under the sheets.
Oh, so it was like that then.
Hey, come on, you're the only one to figure it.
Sorry, just could you be quiet for a second?
For once in your
I
fucking
need to
life.
think about something.
You've been sitting here for an hour, Carlos. Could you maybe share what you've been thinking about?
Do you want to know?
Yes.
Seeing how we
I
only
was
have a
thinking
half hour
about
left
you,
before we get knocked out again.
Connie.
Oh my.
Me?
You're, well, to be blunt, really hot.
Huh?
We may never manage to make our way out of this shelter. You know what that means, right?
I'm sorry. I'm not sure.
What the hell are you getting at, you asshole?
Oh, look. A Neanderthal is trying to block my way.
What? Wait, what the hell?
Carlos! Ah! No! Please stop this!
Shut the fuck up!
What the fuck?
You bastard!
What the?
Hey! Wait up!
What the hell are you doing, Carlos?
I suppose I couldn't control myself.
You asshole!
What? Is that all you got?
What did you say?
That's the extent of your feelings for Akane? Huh?
Damn you!
That was a good one. Oh, I can tell you're finally getting fired up over this.
Shut the fuck up! You fucking asshole!
I see it is finally time for you to see. What's going on here? Hold on, let me get some popcorn. Oh,
Carlos,
good.
are you all right?
Yeah, that was nothing. Anyway. Hey, man.
Good for you too?
What do you say to a drink?
What?
To clean the slate between us. Come on.
Punch him again.
This one'll work fine. Ah, damn it. I blame you for this, Junpei. My hands are all shaky after your brutal punches. Sorry, but could you guys help me clean this up?
the hell?
Thanks, guys.
Sure.
Guys, it's almost time.
You're right.
Now it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
So that was all part of a plan on Carlos's part. Feeding into the further path of nobody in this entire game can make a decent fucking plan. That being said, let's see. Yeah, so all we've got is the locked one and then the coin flip, and again, the coin flip doesn't resolve until the very end. However, over here on D Team, we have something we can do now for the Force Quit box. Since, as you'll recall, this is the one that was Mother's Mementos. And we now actually know what those are.
Wait.
That being said, one of the reasons why I specifically pointed out that despite Vive Odie being 2 words, it did not include a space, is because for this one, it actually does require us to put in the space.
Ah.
So there's inconsistencies on how it expects you to enter stuff in this game.
Diana?
Oh god, we fucked!
What's gotten into you?
Oh, Fi!
Oh, did she realize?
Yes, her memories came flooding
What?
back.
No. Diana, you're...
Sigma!
You don't have to say anything. This is enough for now.
It's better if you don't. We have to think about how this all works.
This is why I put you in a death game. You never hugged me.
So there you go, that's the entirety of the Force Quit box, Team D. And likewise, over here, all we have left is one locked segment and the coin flip. So now it's time for some Team Q nonsense.
To be honest,
which we have an entirely new fragment here.
Ooh.
And an entirely new fragment here.
Are we gonna finishing this today?
Almost certainly.
Nice.
Now this section is entitled Q, and will provide the answer to what I was talking about, where I said that Q is Delta, but you still don't know what the situation is.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Shut up!
You told me to.
He was trying to make me look the fool. He probably
Not hard.
figured I wouldn't shoot.
Looks like he figured wrong.
No! No!
Hey, cut that out, Eric.
No. I won't stop Not until you're all dead.
I can't stop.
Why?
Didn't I say already? Because one of us is the one who killed Mira.
That's technically true.
It's you, isn't it?
I told you, it's not
You're gonna have to prove it.
proof. I don't have any.
Then I'm killing you.
Wait! Please wait! I know. Maybe.
Oh.
So we are actually going to run into a dead end here because we don't know a code.
Maybe what?
Maybe if I take this helmet off, I think you'll understand then.
So, your face will prove your innocence? Fine. Take it off.
The number for this is... I think it's...
But we don't actually know this code. That's what the other path is. I actually kind of forgot that you have to do the other path first.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's
But
gonna
we'll
be
get the
another
bad
day.
end on this out of the way.
Crap! I don't know!
You bastard!
How dare you
You're
not know?
fucking with me, aren't you?
Huh, it doesn't bleed.
Oh, God.
Game over.
So yeah, as you can see, that's just a bad path there. We have to get the code in order to get on this path, which then leads us to another split. But in order to get that code, we have to come over here.
Which has another bad end.
Yes, it does.
Hooray!
Huh? Why am I the only one here? Hey, Mira? Eric?
Now announcing the current casualties. C Team, Carlos, Akane, Junpei. Q Team, Eric. D Team, Diana, Vi, Sigma. These 7 are now deceased.
No!
The X-Door has been opened and subsequently closed. The successful escapee is Mira.
No.
The murderer.
No, that's a lie.
The decision game has now been concluded. Thank you for participating.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Why are 7 people...
This message has been brought to you by Arby's.
What was all that?
Why did I see C Team and D Team? And anyway, why am I even alive right now? I remember being
I ask
stabbed
myself
by
that
a
question
scalpel.
every day.
Do you truly wish to know?
Big mood there, kiddo.
0.
This is really
Suggest you
weird.
come to the quantum computer dome. Everything will be explained there.
Quantum computer dome? You.
You detest me, I suppose? You are welcome to kill me now if you wish. It should be easy if you put your mind to it.
I want to know the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Very well.
Yeah, I was worried about that.
I mean, what was the glowing red eyes and the constantly repeating penalty, penalty, not enough of a clue that it was a robot?
Yeah.
They were prepared in order to support me and my plan. They function mainly as physical labor, plus other additional deeds.
Okay, but why the rusty part?
Ambiance.
No. Then I'm...
Precisely. You are not human. The consciousness that is you does not reside in that body. Your thought center is there, within the quantum computer. You think, sense, and make decisions in there. You then output the results into commands that are transmitted to your body. And it then moves according to those commands.
So that's why I didn't die back then.
Indeed.
Then me not having any memories.
Clearly you wouldn't, as you've just come into existence.
Only just now. Well, then, what's this?
This?
I know there's something here. It's warm, and it feels like it has a presence.
Oh god, he's going
I
rampant.
can
Shut him
only
down.
assume it's a remnant of the boy you were modeled off of. He struggled with an incurable disease and lost his life at the age of 10.
Who was he?
He was called Sean, the same name as you.
But that's not who I am, is it?
Correct. He
Oh.
was simply you.
Yeah, I don't know why you
Had a
thought the
little
kid was
brother.
Q. They never actually they never actually called him that.
Oh. Okay.
At no point in
I
the
see.
game does it ever actually
Then
refer to Sean as Q.
I'm just a program. My
Likewise, I have never
consciousness
actually referred to him as
isn't
Q either
inside
this entire
this
time.
body.
What does that matter?
Well, to be fair, the only
Have
the
you
only thing we've
considered
ever had as
how
reference to
does
him
man
is
be the
Q.
same?
Have we?
Not all
Nope, it has
humans
never
retain
actually
their
referenced him as Q.
consciousness inside their brains. Perhaps
So route.
they exist in an alternate
Yeah, the route is Q
dimension.
Team. Q is on Q
They
Team.
may be thinking from there. They'd then send out their results via relays to their brain.
Prepare your butts.
If this is true, then no contradictions exist.
Oh, Q for
within
quantum.
cerebrum
Got it.
physiology.
Here.
If the relay
No, Q is Q.
breaks, then your body is unable to
Yes,
recognize
prepare your butts.
commands or function properly. Both are
Remember,
actual phenomena
along
that
with
occur.
me, Delta,
If
there are
nothing
10.
else, we're unable to prove that this theory is not correct.
Can I ask you something? Why did you give me a personality?
Because I thought it was
If you
funny.
wanted an assistant, wouldn't a simple robot following commands be enough?
I wanted to see the world as you did. The world of that boy, Sean.
What? What do you mean?
There will be no more.
Hey,
Oh, so by the way,
wait.
I don't know if it's, I don't recall if it's ever actually explicitly brought up, but you remember in that whole snail story, there was the surgeon that got in the taxi that the man who was falsely accused of the murder got, and the surgeon, the taxi got in an accident, the taxi driver and the surgeon died, and therefore the young boy who the surgeon was on his way to perform the surgery on to save also died. That was Sean.
Of course.
What?
I shall explain.
I don't recall if the game ever actually explicitly lays that out.
You can see a
I don't know if it lays it out later. It hasn't laid it out yet.
Press it, or refuse to do so.
Press the button. Blow this shit up.
The number of things that occur predicated on the existence of a snail is pretty extreme.
Essentially, almost every character in this game is attached to that snail story in some way, with the exception of Carlos.
Stored inside. If you choose to press the button,
I figured out. I know what they need to do.
and transferred to a
I know how they solve all of this and prevent it all from occurring.
is there,
Hmm.
then a copy of you.
So someone needs to, via that transporter machine, send themselves back into the past and step on that fucking snail before that woman crosses paths with it.
Exact match to reality. There is no way you realize these faults.
She changed her path to avoid stepping on a snail.
Inserted within the space.
I don't know if they get to it in this game, but the general consensus is that it's implied the snail was purposely put there.
Within the world.
We'll talk about that later.
In the real world, your original self will still be required.
Also, I will tell you right now, like, no, they never actually explicitly point that out in the game. That is a prevalent fan theory, and
Yeah, that's like fan
it's
theory.
incredibly stupid, but it is no more stupid than the things that are actually canonical. So,
Without any discrepancies. Essentially,
Okay, so eradicate. Go back in time. Eradicate all snails altogether. Remove the existence of snails. Problem solved.
one of you will be in the virtual space, while the other remains in reality.
What if a snail gets the ability to
What
shift?
happens if I don't want to push it?
All data pertaining to you will be deleted without a trace. There are no backups. It will be impossible to recover your data. Refusing to press the button then means your existence will be erased, and you will receive a complete death.
A complete death?
Your fate is narrowed to 3 possibilities. Press the button and move to virtual space. Press the button and stay in the real world. Refuse to press it and welcome complete death. You only get 2 options, however. To press this button or to refuse. What will you decide? You have 10 seconds. 10 seconds, and your future will be forever altered.
I...
I'm a millennial, I welcome death. Also, it's the short, like, game over path to not press the button. So,
Yeah.
we'll do that one first, and then come back to this in a second.
I welcome a true death.
So, that is your decision then.
It's fine. I just want you to end it.
I see. Then, farewell.
The answer
Was it
vacating.
supposed to spark like that?
Also,
I'm
by the
gonna go
way, Sean being a robot is also the reason why they made a specific point to never show him bleeding.
Yeah. That was like the last thing that clicked into place. I had actually forgotten about the Punisher mode.
Yep.
When I was coming up with a theory earlier. Good luck.
Beginning transfer of program. Sean 729 to virtual space.
Zero, you may want to get your quantum computer checked. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be lightning shooting off of it when you initiate a data transfer.
Have you seen a quantum computer?
He's too busy at the corner with the dimmer switch going up and down. Ambiance.
So now we have these two sort of splits here, because, as was noted, we have the Sean that stays
press
behind.
the button to continue to be Sean. Press the button to go to the computer.
Yep.
Huh? Oh my god. Sean, you're awake.
Where am I? What am?
Your surgery was a success. Your illness is completely gone now.
You have
Mom?
a face.
I'm so proud of you, Sean.
Dad?
What's the matter?
You look a little out of it. Are you alright?
Oh. I think I must have had a really bad dream.
There was a guy in a plague
And-
mask?
What do you want to eat when you get out?
Yeah. We gotta start planning where you want to visit, too.
Puppies.
Okay.
Do you want a puppy or do you want to
Congrats
eat
on
a
Oh,
getting
no.
released, son.
Oh no.
No, they just didn't bother to
Thanks.
create new
This is
ones.
just a
Food's
reuse, don't
ready.
worry about it.
Make
Okay.
sure to eat up. I made sure to make
No,
all
there's no
your
existential
favorites
pain.
today.
Wow.
It is not in any way actually
mashed
connected to
potatoes,
Eric.
peanut butter,
They
and
just didn't want to
soda
draw
sticks.
another vague
Yay.
general living, like
Hey
dining
now,
room.
don't think that's it.
Oh my gosh! The game system I always wanted! And all the books I've ever wanted to read!
You fought really hard against your illness, so you deserve a reward.
Dad, Mom, thank you so much. I've overcome my illness, and I'm going to school now. I have a whole bunch of friends, and I can read all the books I want at the library. I need to study super hard to catch up on all the stuff I missed while I was in the hospital. Dad and Mom, they tell me they love me all the time, and every day
Sometimes
is
I
fun.
believe them.
I gotta be the world's happiest kid.
That's how I know this isn't reality.
Happy end.
So there is happy end, but as you can see, it's not actually reflected on here as a panel. We actually kind of go down over here. You'll see it's marked in yellow. Yellow ones are essentially not really non-canonical, but they're just like they are endings, but they don't count towards.
They're endings that don't work into the overall
Yeah.
arching plot. That's basically he goes to become an AI in the computer ending.
So, in the path where we have Eric
Zero?
shoot someone who's responsible for Mira's death,
Why
is
is it
Sean the fourth answer?
still
Nope.
on
Delta
this
is.
side?
Oh, that makes sense.
In that virtual
But we'll get there. I
space,
don't want to do that. That is one of the
I'm-
last few remaining
an
spoilers.
identical
So we're
version
not
of
going to do
me
that till
is living out a great,
probably just
happy
about the
life.
last thing.
Okay.
Why am I here?
I can think of the perfect way to end this.
Just because it does actually reveal Q/Delta/Zero's identity, but I would rather do that in the more diegetic way.
Oh, no, fair enough.
At a hospital.
I do know the final path that we need to show, though.
Eric dying
Do,
again.
The majority of
Oh, that would be good, too. I was thinking more of going out with a bang.
Ah, the button.
Yeah.
The boy had a special ability. He was extraordinarily gifted. His ability was highly regarded by his elder. So, in exchange for new books every day, the boy would share his academic knowledge. The boy was told that when his disease was cured, he was welcome to a job. However, life was unfair. The path to the child's future closed after a variety of coincidences piled up.
I'm not going to lie, I do kind of want that hat.
Just laughed. He never laid blame.
It looks pretty neat.
He simply, quietly accepted his fate. He did
Yeah, so I
not
think that's as
despair.
close as they ever get to explicitly saying that Sean died because the surgeon died in a car accident.
Yeah.
Just that, like,
Before
an
he
extraordinary
died,
thing of
he
coincidences
shared
added up.
with his old friend. And that dream is finally...
What are you talking about?
Mister, I'm gonna die because the surgeon died, but my only regret is that I never got to collaborate a death game.
Wait, have I got something for you?
Let's suppose there's someone, somewhere, who can fully operate that program. Perhaps you'll find that he can traverse the universe.
Traverse the universe?
61404091.
Oh, what are you saying?
Be sure you remember that number. A time will come when it will be handy.
No way!
Head blows up.
Not quite. Still kind of horrific.
No! No!
Ah!
It ain't a helmet.
That's even funnier.
That just gives me Darkseid 2 vibes. Here, Mike, this will explain everything. Head falls off.
However, now we have the code for Sean's helmet.
What? Are you serious?
It can't be.
No!
Yeah, I'm not human.
Do you mind putting my head back on?
That makes you even more suspicious!
No, it's because I'm not human that I can't be.
What do
That
you
doesn't
mean?
make any sense.
They start talking out of your neck holes.
blood, it's white.
That's
not
true.
red.
So what?
Remember how Mira had some skin and blood under her nails? Wait, well, I guess you wouldn't because of the memory loss, but
No, you're right. When I tried to revive Mira, I took a look at her.
then you realized, I think the skin and blood is that of the killer. Before Mira died, I think she did her best to resist.
I see. I suppose you're right then. You didn't kill her. But no. It doesn't change the fact that you existing is suspicious.
Oh, for fuck's
I mean,
sake.
come on. Why is a robot here?
Well, because Zero brought me in.
What the?
Zero created me so I could support him in this game.
I knew it! Wait, Eric! Out of my way! I'm gonna kill him!
Please, just calm down, Eric!
Shut up!
If what he said is true, then he would be able to tell us who Zero is.
Do you know? Fine. If you know, then tell me right now who the real Zero is.
The friends we made along the way.
What's the name of the bastard who locked us up and forced us to take part in this messed up game?
Zero's name is...
Okay, so this is where the split is.
Yep, this is where the other split is as to whether or not we A, have figured it out, and B, decide to reveal it.
Stop running your goddamn mouth!
I mean, I'm surprised you didn't put Gab.
It doesn't actually change anything.
Why was I meant or designed to feel pain?
Oh, screw it! I'll just kill all of you!
Aww. Okay, thank God.
Yeah, no, that third shot was not for Gab.
coming to you.
We'll cover that in literally like 10 seconds here.
Uh-huh.
That actually does bring up a question. I have been told that there is a path where evil is done to Puppy. Is that coming up still, or did I miss that?
Yes. No, that is basically the very end of the game.
Aww.
And it is explicitly Zero who actually does it. So,
Well, we knew he was evil. I mean, setting up a death game and all.
There are plenty of people who play death games.
so if you try and put it in Q, it tells you to put in his real name. You just go ahead and put in Delta.
His real name is Sean.
No, Sean's the kid.
Well, yeah.
Again, the kid has never been Q.
Zero? The real Zero is... Delta.
What, me?
Who, by the way, has been here the entire time, and also, yes, we've been playing most of this game as Delta.
Delta?
Uh-huh.
I've heard that name before.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah. You guys wouldn't know.
He's a
because
kid from
you
the future in an
transported
alternate timeline.
into this history.
Would
He's
you
not a
stop
kid.
yapping, Sean? This
Robot.
old man's name is Q.
That's right.
That's what he was called at DCOM.
Yeah, I called him that. And Mira, she always called this man Q, too.
Then
It was Q Team because Q's been on it the whole time.
Yes, Q was the leader of Q Team.
I'm just going to say this is stupid because literally every time it's been presented as someone making a choice on that team, it's been Sean.
That's because they all thought that this guy was confined to a wheelchair and blind and deaf.
he stood. This guy totally stood.
You're completely correct, Sean.
Now we get the full,
My
glorious
real name
tones
is Delta.
of DC Douglas without the modulation filter.
I thought you were supposed to be deaf.
Okay, and here we are. All of you will be living together here in the DCOM facility.
The old man in the wheelchair, too?
Uh-huh. His name is Q. It should be obvious, but he can't walk. What's more, he can't see or hear either.
He can't hear.
Nope.
But then why?
Strangers living together on Mars for an extended period of time? What kind of problems would that bring? How would the subjects figure out solutions to the resulting troublesome situations? According to the DCOM staff, that's what the experiment was trying to determine.
Like the chair-bound old man. They put us in a difficult position on purpose.
Yeah, there have been
To observe how we
interactions and
get out.
references to Q through this entire game, actually.
So, you're saying it
was all a lie.
And your eyes.
The fuck?
This is...
Yeah, those
There
sunglasses.
are a large variety of security cameras. in
The
place
same ones we
throughout
found
the
in the Monty
shelter.
Hall room.
A feed of all the footage is fed in, and they all appear there.
So, you used that to spy on us the whole time.
Yes, I did. However, it is limited to those histories where I am alive.
Alive?
Histories?
Hey, Sigma, go take off his clothes.
Oh my.
Just hurry and do it!
There is no need. This is what you wanted to see, correct?
You bastard!
Hold on, don't do it, Eric!
If you shoot, we won't be able to ask him anything.
So, was it you who killed Junpei too?
No. Mira was the one who did that.
So there you go.
What?
There's an answer to a question from like 2
She
sessions ago.
was, in a sense, a collaborator. She was a necessary element of my plan. But it wasn't that I gave her a specific set of orders. I simply let her roam free and do as she pleased. Oh, I did exempt her from the drug injections.
Then why? Why'd you kill Mira?
So also in answer to that question, by the way, that hooded figure that
The
killed
Heart Ripper.
the whole of killed Phi and
lost
Diana and
because
Sigma in that
what
one
she's
timeline,
done.
that was also Mira.
I only gave her due punishment.
Which is actually a little bit easier to figure out because you
are
do
you
see their
talking
hands
about?
and they have black nail polish on.
Stop bullshitting me!
It's the truth.
But it's not a thing
In
you'd
another
necessarily be
history,
really looking
you
for, so.
And Diana and Sigma were all murdered by her.
Shut up! You're just making shit up! I will never believe you! There's no way my angelic Mira would ever...
There's also a timeline where she fucked over the entire goddamn world. Well, at least 75% of the
Shut
population.
up! I don't care! The X
Shit's
door
crazy.
will never open again!
It'll open. Of course it will.
What?
So, should we ask him how?
Right. The old man. Delta.
Oh no, it's not going to open. We're all locked in here.
I've lived a good life.
I see. I get it now.
We need this boy. I mean, Sean. He needs to get direct access to the central control computer. Is that right?
But
What?
to connect to it directly, I need to extend a cable from my neck and plug it into the console jack that's inside. But, well,
It looks like the cover is shut.
yeah. We would need to open this first.
What's the code?
Code?
Don't play dumb. The code to open the damn cover.
It's 38080832.
It opened.
Now we just need to extend the cord and connect it. Okay, it's ready. Just wait a sec. I'll open the X door.
Huh? Why?
No! No! My hand just...
I have no more use for this history. There's only one thing left to do.
No! Wait! Don't...
So he can control people with his mind. Uh-huh.
But we have not yet heard the term that they decide to use for this, and it is gloriously stupid. I will tell you right now, if you think shift was dumb...
Oh boy. I mean, shift makes sense with what they're doing, even though it probably an acronym and really dumb for that.
So there is QEnd 2, which is the actual bird mask there.
Yeah.
The Plague Doctor mask. So now we will actually go, now that we've gotten the reveal of the old man as Q/Delta/0, we will go get the other yellow ending. By the way, because it was brought up, if you put it in Sean, it just gives you an error.
Also, that was not the choice I thought it was.
Nope, it's the crossbow standoff.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
Ow!
Sean, you...
Out of all your choices, you kill him?
Addendum Forska Ova.
I expected more of an it to Sean.
Another destiny.
Perceptive end.
Yep. Which is a crossbow bolt sticking out of a delta. That being said, if we now take a look at our flowchart, we will see that basically all we have left
is this leftmost path.
Is this leftmost path over here. So, Q team again. Got this thing here, which is their force quit. We've got a locked one, and we've got the coin, which again will be resolved later. D team, locked one, coin. C team, locked one, and coin. So the only real option we have
Force quit box
is going to the force quit box for Q, which we just now received the code for, because if you'll remember, this is them going to the quantum computer chamber and needing the code to open the panel.
I think the number is...
It opened!
So is that
Now,
number
all we have to do is
consistent?
insert the plug here.
Yes.
Okay.
So where is this plug?
Yeah, Sean's helmet release and the
If we input the right
panel
numbers
release,
here,
their number is the same every time.
Wait. What do numbers for your head have anything to do with the plug for this?
What the numbers mean?
I should just do it. You might get it then.
Stop avoiding the question!
Do you even know what should go there?
The numbers are,
Also, it's never, again, explicitly spelled out, but the whole reason why Sean is able to carry information across timelines like this is because his actual, consciousness is the quantum computer, which essentially exists in all realities.
Yeah, I kind of figured they were going for that type of quantum.
Are you kidding me? You're...
He's taking it well.
Man, don't lose your head, Eric. I apologize. I couldn't resist.
Yep, fair enough.
Somebody had to say it.
Eric, it's been an hour. Would you just get used to it already?
Wow!
How can I? I mean, he's...
Oh, that might be one of the best
robot.
jokes in this whole thing.
For real? Could you maybe do something about it?
I mean, I'd put my head back on, but we kind of need the connect. Well, fuck it.
No, they are.
Come on.
They didn't sit around for a fucking hour waiting for Eric to adjust. They did the
Now
shit they
shape
needed to do.
brings out your eyes.
So this doesn't freak you out or anything at all?
I could say the same to you.
Well, not much phases me. I'm just You could have
That's a
been
way
a
to put it.
Martian for all
All
I
right,
care.
I've got a question for you.
Yeah, I was surprised
The front of your
when I
dress
first
very
saw that.
clearly zips up.
I
Why is
thought
there
my
also a
heart
zipper on the
was
side?
in my throat.
You don't have a heart.
Hey, hold
Presentation.
on.
Clothing
Did
designed
you
by
say when
Tetsuya
you
Nomura.
first found out?
Yeah.
I meant it happened to me.
Like, see that zipper there? What the fuck?
in the past, in another history.
So I could zip down slightly to get airflow.
Another?
From like
remembered
armpit down to the
everything.
bottom?
Yeah.
When I saw what I looked like
Why not?
earlier.
It turns into a backless dress. It's modular.
I think it just makes the back of the dress a cape.
Hence why there's also, zippers on the sleeves, so you can turn it into a short sleeve.
You see, my brain isn't located in this head. My thought center is there, inside the quantum computer. That is where I
Hey, Mary, you should ask where his heart is.
perceive and
We know
send
you actually
command
want to
signals
know.
to this body. For example, when I raise my hand like this, it's simply receiving a command. Just like a remote-controlled toy. Did you know? A quantum state is one where all possibilities overlap and coexist. This quantum computer, then, is able to use this state and run, say, simulations A, B, and C simultaneously. Basically, my brain is an infinite number of worlds and possibilities. So I can use that framework and,
What's tomorrow's lottery numbers?
well, jump between other histories.
Oh, there's no way.
That I could do that? But it's possible that you two might be undergoing the same thing. There's a theory.
Oh, no.
Human consciousness
Again.
may be a result of quantum effects in the brain. It's called quantum mind. It's more or less suggesting a human brain is a form of quantum computer. If a specific set of conditions
So
are
again,
met,
this
then
is
you
an
too
actual
can
real theory.
Jump to other
It's an
histories?
incredibly implausible one.
This sounds like crazy talk.
You don't believe me?
Of
I think the
course
worst part
not.
about the theory is it might be impossible to prove.
Oh, it's
I don't
absolutely
believe.
completely impossible to prove,
I
at least
guess
with current
I should explain
scientific
everything,
understanding
then.
and technology.
Yeah.
Please? Start at the beginning.
No,
Well,
don't
yeah.
start at all.
Basically, quantum mind theory essentially
Before I
posits
begin,
that
I
our
need to do
brains
one little thing.
mostly actually function as like a receptor, more so than an actual processor. And like receive instructions from elsewhere, whether it be the Akashic field or whatever the hell you want to consider it.
What did you
And
just
then
do?
sort of translate those
Just a little something.
into commands to operate our bodies. So we don't get to see what happens because Sean shut down the security computers, or the security
Nothing
cameras.
changed. Huh.
That we can see. But it looks like the message changed.
Yes, I started up the system earlier.
It says force quit program on standby. To initiate, 2 key items must be set. What does that even mean?
Wait, it seems like there's something else.
So
The
if you'll
key
remember, that was
items
the
are-
state that
A mother's mementos?
Team
I
D
wonder
found
what
it in.
those could be.
Yeah.
That was the message they had.
So, this is saying we need to find them?
Does that mean they're hidden around here somewhere?
Even if that's true, I don't think we have the time.
Damn. Guess our time's up.
Now it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
So now you can see we've got that whole segment there cleared up. And now we have that final spot unlocked, which actually, unlike everything else, even though it appears in all 3 team sections, this is actually the same one, regardless of where we go into it from.
Makes sense.
This is a singular fragment which appears on all 3 teams' charts because all 3 of them are involved in it.
I knew it! Looks like the memories we regained are true after all.
The 3 wards were all in the same place. Then...
Carlos!
Akane.
What happened to your face?
And Mira, and Eric.
And you're Sean, right?
Carlos, what happened?
Proof of friendship.
Anyway, what are you guys doing here?
According to the schedule, C team and Q team should both still be asleep.
We took a page out of your book and did what you did. We used the cards to keep the bracelet needle from injecting us.
So, does that mean?
Yeah, I remember everything.
I do too. Junpei and I as well.
Over the past
Eric's
few
like, I don't
hours,
remember shit.
We got back the memories we forgot.
Well, to be more accurate, it's more like we accessed the morphogenetic field and downloaded all
Eric,
of
where's the shotgun?
Then you have the other history's memories too?
Yes.
Then you're like us.
But why?
Hold up. Eric and I are different.
Yeah. We didn't gain memories from other histories.
Then neither of you got injected?
No, we're the same as Carlos and the others.
I told them. Maybe I'll start from the beginning. First, so I could run the program in the Force Quit box, I accessed the central control computer. Then,
Also, I'm
I
a robot.
briefly turned off the communication network. That way, I stopped the surveillance cameras from sending any data to Zero. I didn't want Zero to catch on to what we were doing.
And that's when Sean let us in on the truth of what's going on here.
We went over to the transporter room and picked up 2 cards. Before the injection, we each slipped one between our wrist and bracelet.
Okay. Now you two make sense. But what about you, Sean?
I'm a
Well,
computer.
you probably already know, but I'm a robot. Being injected does nothing to me.
Okay, but what about Q?
Every time the time limit approached, I
What
was
about Q?
forced to go into sleep
So does
mode.
the old
Then
man
my
not
memories
have a
from the
bracelet
previous
on?
90 minutes
No, he absolutely
would
has a
be there.
bracelet on. Just why would he ever
I
actually
didn't want
inject
that to
himself?
happen, so
No, I'm aware of that.
You
But they
remember
only
me
got
saying
2. They
access
didn't
the
prepare one for
computer?
him.
I hacked my own system.
No, because
too.
they know he's Zero.
He said he managed to cancel the force sleep
Ah.
and delete functions.
I wasn't aware that the 2 of them were aware that he was Zero.
I mean,
What
Sean
about the
is.
team then?
That is
That's
exactly
true.
what,
Couldn't
part of what
interrupt the
Sean would have
surveillance
told them
cameras.
during the
So,
surveillance cameras.
We had to be sneaky instead.
First, Carlos pushed me down and climbed on top of me.
He what?
It was just an act. I was only pretending to do it.
Carlos used that moment to whisper in my ear. He said to go to the transporter room and grab the cards in there.
But if I just let her go like that, it looks suspicious. So Junpei and I stayed behind to get Zero's undivided attention. I casually invited Junpei to the power room.
We played Rock'em Sock'em Robots for a while.
You can see the result of our conversation.
You should have told me what was up.
If I had, then Zero would have figured it out. You look like you'd be a crap actor.
He's not wrong.
And after that?
We met Akane in the lounge. We hid from the cameras and each got a card from her.
Sorry,
I like how Junpei's supposed to be the crap actor when Carlos's acting was utter shit.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what all happened in the other histories, right?
Even you, Mira and Eric?
Didn't Eric say so earlier? Sean told us everything.
But wait. Why?
Why what?
Why do we know about the other histories?
Well, that's probably...
You want to know?
Q? Or maybe it's actually Zero.
You are free to call me by my given name, which is Delta. There's no need to look so threatening. You were the one who named me, Diana. It doesn't matter. I shall answer your question. Carlos, Akane, Junpei, Diana, Phi, and Sigma. All 6 of you know that you are shifters, correct? Think back on your path to this very moment. Did you arrive in this history by following a normal flow of time?
I don't even know what the fuck a normal flow of time is anymore.
You
This game has ruined me.
You jumped in from another history using your shift abilities. And it wasn't just this once. You have been shifting back and forth many times. From one point in
Some of these aren't even the
space-time
original. They're
to
copies.
another. You boldly took chances. Much like jumping from one tree branch to another. You have forgotten that fact, perhaps as a result of the medicine, or as one of the side effects of shifting. Regardless, your memories have been kept firmly intact within the morphogenetic field. It is simply that the 6 of you regained the memories of those times. One small trigger, and the levee preventing you from remembering collapsed. Sean is a similar case. However, his thought center is located within the quantum computer, so I suppose it's slightly different from you.
What about me and Mira?
You are both like me, in that we do not have the ability to shift.
You don't?
I have another power instead. The power to mind hack.
Mind hack!
Yep, it's as stupid as you said.
Mind taking, except no substitutes.
I am able to read other people's minds. I know the thoughts and ideas that go through their heads. That's why I know exactly what Phi is trying to do right now.
Knock it off, sis.
Step away from that device, Phi.
Then, when we blocked the injection...
I saw through your ruse.
Then why did you...
I wanted all of you to play the final decision game.
The final decision game?
I find human decisions fascinating. More specifically, the world branching that occurs as a result. I already mentioned that I am unable to shift. But after looking inside millions of minds, I learned one thing. There are people in this world with the ability to jump between histories. That shifters exist. Hence, why I know so much about these parallel worlds.
You did all this? Because you were curious?
When a person does something significant, it's difficult to boil the reason down to one word. Their motives are often very complex. It is the same now. To fulfill several objectives, it was necessary to trap all of you in here.
So why did you do it?
You want to know? It is so you give birth to Phi and myself, Diana.
What do you mean?
Phi and I are the children of Diana and Sigma.
Phi is...
Wait. They're children?
November 16th, 2029. Phi and I were born in this shelter. This was another history, of course. Shortly after, the atomic data that makes up our bodies was transported to April 1904. The transporter was located in a German research facility at that time. Our bodies reconstructed and regenerated in the export pods at that facility.
But that would mean you're actually...
I'm 124.
You're joking.
But Phi is...
A German researcher sent her to 2008. Records indicate that she was part of an experiment.
You're saying Phi jumped back in time from 2029 to the year 1904, and then forward again to 2008?
Technically, what was sent both times was simply the data makeup of Phi's body.
I heard that in 2008, the device was being studied in an American facility.
That's when an old couple who were researchers took me in.
We've gone off topic.
Were we ever
yeah.
on topic?
Yeah, you beat me to it.
Everything that occurred here helped create Phi myself. And when I say that, I am including all of the other histories. If I hadn't trapped the group of you here, then Phi and I would have never been born in our current forms.
Your current forms?
Sean, you should already know about epigenetics. You see, environmental factors determine which switches
my
are
God.
activated.
So this has come up before in this game. And I don't necessarily blame Uchikochi for this, because it seems like a very interesting theory to play off of if you don't do your research into the historical horrors that have been caused by this. Let's take a moment to talk about Lamarckian evolution and genetics. So this is an alternative theory of evolution, which was primarily based on the work of a guy named Lamarck. Obviously, we primarily follow Darwinian theory of evolution at this point, but for a very long time, Lamarckian evolution was considered pretty apt. Lamarckian evolution basically posits that characteristics that are acquired can be inherited. Essentially, that situational factors and environmental factors can change what traits are passed on, regardless of whether those traits are genetic or not. Now, this is pretty obviously easily disprovable. In fact, like, the very basic disproving of Lamarckian inheritance is straight up, put simply, okay, let's say you've got a dog, right? And you crop the ears on the dog to, shorten them or whatever. That's a thing that happens. It's not exactly a great practice. It's kind of a form of mutilation, realistically, but it's still a thing that people do. If that dog has puppies, the puppies are not born with cropped ears. Like, it's not an inherited trait. It's something that was caused and acquired throughout, their life, but is not in their genetic code, which is basically outright why we do not believe in Lamarck's theory of inheritance. It's been thoroughly disproven. It's just not a thing. That does not say, however, that this has not been used throughout history to perform some truly disgusting eugenics experiments, not the least of which by the Nazis, who essentially created not dissimilar situations to the death games we've seen in the Zero Escape series, where they put people in situations of extreme duress or stress or life-threatening situations in order to try and quote-unquote activate their genetic survival traits, and then essentially force them into procreation while in those states in order to try and enhance the genetics of the resultant generation. And as you may expect, none of this ever actually worked, because Lamarckian genetics and evolution is a whole bunch of bullshit. So again, this is a terrible theory. Please do not buy into anything Zero/Delta is talking about here, but do know that, again, I do not blame Ushikoshi for including this. It seems like a very interesting idea, even if it is incredibly easily disproven and has led to some truly terrible atrocities being committed through the course of history.
Within the genetic code, reproductive cells are the same. Or perhaps I should say that the reproductive cells are the ones most affected.
Oh.
If by that you mean
I
none
get
of
it.
them are actually affected
That's
at
why
all.
you made Diana and Sigma play the decision game. What do you mean? By backing them into a crisis situation, he caused an epigenetic change within their reproductive cells. I think that's why their children were born with unique powers.
Gold Star. This is the reason I have my mind-hacking ability.
Please stop calling it that.
Phi was affected as well. You were born a shifter.
No. That's shifty. Shifty.
DT, do you recall what was written on your wall?
When a curious hate oozes calamity.
And rearranging the letters gives you...
Go fuck
No
yourself.
way. What you choose can materialize us.
How are you so good at
Our decisions
together
will bring you
anagrams
to life.
instantly?
And yet wasn't able to figure out the
is
word
why
delta.
The decision games were held. So that the Phi and me, here now, would materialize exactly the way we are.
No, but... Okay, so I get why you had to have Diana and Sigma go through life or death decisions. But the rest of us had nothing to do with...
I already told you. My motives are complex.
What? Wait, there's more?
God, there's more.
Fuck you, you goddamn old man!
Fine, no!
Thank you, Anarchy, raise some hell.
I just kicked him.
Yep.
Hell yes.
I'm not calling you Oni-chan.
It's
The worst
Fly is
person
apparently
to get
capable of
shotgun.
leaping over a standing person to do a rider kick.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is,
take this.
again, never explicitly pointed out, but the other thing is that
Put it in.
when they're talking about Fi having special
Your
powers,
bluebird
she was
too.
not only born a shifter, she actually does have super strength. It was not solely because they were on the moon in VLR that she was able to do things like jump like 15 feet in the air.
Verified. Key items were set. Executing Force Quit program.
Now, whether that was like a genetic thing or a result of some sort of experimentation done on her is never clarified, but...
What?
Hey.
Also, god damn it, I can't believe I called the self-destruct sequence.
What is
Hey,
this?
it's certainly a forced quit, isn't it?
Yep.
Hey, answer me! What's with that announcement?
Must I explain? This shelter will soon explode. You've worked so hard, only to turn on this facility's self-destruct mechanism.
Sean, access the central control computer.
It's no use. Once
It's
the
no
Force
use.
Quit program has been activated, there is no possible way for you to reverse it.
Then what can we do?
I will tell you two good things.
No, 4.
First,
15.
I suggest checking behind
I can't
the
count.
bar
3.5.
counter.
If you are bothered by animal cruelty, look away now.
No!
Why would you?
Gab's been...
Did you kill Gab?
Okay, we're clear.
Yes, with the shotgun you're holding. There wasn't much life left.
There
in
is
him
no
anyway.
fucking reason for this.
You monster!
It accomplishes
I never
nothing.
expected to hear that coming
You
from
people need
Sean.
to consider me to be
what's
horrifically
the
evil,
other
so I
thing?
kicked the puppy.
You had two
With
things
the
to
shotgun.
tell us.
You'll note he doesn't even like elaborate on it. He's just like, yeah, I killed Gab.
Already know that.
Dog about die anyways.
Told you everything about it. Reading other people's thoughts isn't the only thing I can do with mind hacking. It only lasts a moment, but I am able to control someone's body as I wish.
Hey, so remember all those times
Yes.
throughout this game where somebody was like, no, I didn't do it. It's like my body moved on its own.
Gotcha.
They weren't lying. They had been mind hacked.
Mind hack.
Eric, why?
No, for real, my finger just...
Mind hacking.
Mind hack.
Understand now. This is my power.
I can cause weenies to shoot
So,
me.
Let's begin. Your final
Usually it
decision
takes me a
game.
minute to get control of someone's brain.
You have
But
two
with Eric,
You're
it's
doing a
been
lot of
second.
talking so far. Someone took a shotgun to the
One.
chest.
to stay here.
A 124-year-old man took a shotgun to the
It was
chest.
birdshot.
That is also his power.
The other is
I mean, not necessarily the still talking while taking a shotgun to the chest, but the
being able to live 124
fact
years
that
old.
he's like this active and like cognizant and stuff at 124 is also heavily implied to be some
Hey,
sort of
what's the
weird
other
mutation
option?
thing.
What's the other option?
Yep, keep shaking the dying man. Brilliant.
Oh, he ain't dying no more. He's gone. See, the actual extent of the power Krampus was just talking about was to not die until narratively convenient,
Exactly.
Ah.
to make his final words
What should we
very
do?
dramatic.
What about the X door?
And how exactly should we open it? Unless 6 people die, it's gonna stay closed. Or should we start killing each other now?
Bet you like that.
Dibs on Eric.
Mira, not now.
Raise
Calm
the
down,
cane.
you psycho.
I have an idea.
Which is?
We're going to shift, all of us, together.
Hey,
Including the
hold
people
on.
who can't shift.
Like jumping to another history?
They addressed that.
But Eric and I...
I'm
And
sure
nothing
it'll
of value will be
fine.
lost.
Remember what I said? Human consciousness may be a result of quantum effects in the brain.
Yeah, you said may.
You said if certain conditions are met, we can also...
What are the conditions?
First, you need to be exposed to danger.
Check.
And the other one is...
to be in the vicinity of a group of shifters.
Oh my god, it's contagious.
Will resonate. And then
It's not so
Mira
much
and Eric
contagious
can-
as much as it is
So
they can
which
just kind of
history are we
drag
going
them
to jump
along
to?
with them.
None of the similar histories will work. One team is likely to be dead after the vote.
And we can't shift if there are no bodies for us to jump to, right?
Then we need to jump to where all of us are alive.
Hey, so y'all ready for
We're
probably
all
the single
alive.
most fucked up thing in this entire game?
Do you mean
The coin flip.
Oh my god, I forgot about this.
So you know that
History
reality where they
where we
won the
won the
coin
coin
toss, and so
toss.
they all made it out without even having to engage in the death game?
Yep.
Sucks for those consciousnesses.
Holy shit, I forgot about this.
I'm not sure I get it all, but it's a good idea.
What are you saying? There's no way we could do that.
Why not?
Shift isn't simply jumping into bodies in different histories.
Our consciousnesses swap places. Ours for theirs.
We'll be
It's weird that
forcing
you're having a
ourselves into
conversation
these
about whether or not
bodies
it's the
and
right thing to do
they'll
now,
die.
and not
Yeah,
all the other time you've jumped consciousnesses
and
into
what's
bodies
wrong
that are
with
about to be shot by guns, lit on fire,
Well,
and
they're
shot
all
to
I was
death.
living
about
that
to
care
say,
off in
now?
history, yeah? One time, they do the coin toss once and win.
Hey, Fi, how does it feel to be,
Don't
you know,
you
incinerated?
think that's unfair?
Mira, you're saying they, but we're talking about ourselves here.
Well,
Nah.
we should consider if those people really are us.
Please remember,
point.
Phi is the
If
pragmatist.
we assume that we here are the true versions, then the us and the other history are essentially strangers. Even more of a reason not to.
They're not even real
We shift to
people.
that
Who cares
history,
if I
then
destroy their
we're
shard?
tossing the others under the bus to save ourselves.
The us in that history have done nothing wrong.
They also
Well,
did nothing right.
yeah, well,
The only thing they did was win in a coin toss.
have done nothing
You could
wrong.
say the same for us.
Mira
The
tugs
only
at her
thing
collar.
we did was lose
Yep.
the coin toss. Even so, we've had to go through so much shit.
Also,
Mir-
Akane,
yeah, Mira and
our
Akane
lives
for that
on the
matter.
line.
It's yeah,
Aren't the bodies in the other
nothing
histories
wrong. Yeah.
ours Anyway,
Then why should we second guess ourselves?
Huh.
I'd like to believe that in the timeline that they send themselves to, where they won the coin toss, everyone else immediately turns Mira in.
We're out of time. I'll say it again.
We'll get to that.
We have two choices. We can stay here and wait for our deaths, or survive by sacrificing our other selves in another history.
So that's what that bastard meant. The final decision game.
So we do actually get to make this choice.
Yep, bad end first.
Yep.
Molly's, now we know where she gets her red hair from.
And yes, Spy is naturally a redhead because of Diana. Now, it may seem weird that it says final decision, all sections cleared, but that's because the alternate path is not part of final decision.
Makes sense. Starts a new timeline. Or it moves you to a new timeline.
Well, it doesn't move us to a new timeline. It's a timeline that already exists.
Yeah, or a different timeline, I should say.
Yeah.
So it makes sense it wouldn't be on the same path as them.
fuck them, let's get out of here. So one of the interesting things is it actually does boot you out when you choose to shift. And you have to go over here to after the sun ending.
Yep.
Damn, I can't remember anything.
Me neither.
Neither can I.
It somehow feels like I made a bet with someone, but...
Someone?
Why is my underwear on
Kind of
backwards?
bet.
Oh no, wait, that was me.
Did we all forget what happened?
Hey, could I ask all of you something? Who is this kid?
And thus, all those innocent people that made it out without facing the death game died in a horrific explosion.
Did we do it?
We're not wearing the bracelets, so I don't know the time. But
Judging by the position of the sun, it's probably noonish.
And the date?
How would I know?
Hey, Mira. Eric. Do you remember me?
Yeah.
I definitely remember you.
Then we really did.
Oh, must have worked.
Life is unfair. Don't you think?
You bastard.
17 years ago, a snail traveled down a narrow path in the park. If that snail hadn't been there, perhaps all of you here would have lived a completely different life than you did. Just one small snail, and everyone's lives, even the world, changed.
So, what's the big deal?
Ugh, would you just quit talking nonsense?
I'm so glad you were safe.
Of course we were. You all have shifted in from another history.
Whatever. We gotta call the cops.
And what exactly will that accomplish?
Isn't it obvious? We're throwing you in the slammer.
And my crime?
Murder.
Murder? I see. But I haven't killed anyone. Specifically, in this history, not a single person has died. I strongly doubt the police would listen.
But in the other histories, you...
Did
Clearly
you
you've
not
never met
pay
Shifter Cop.
attention? I don't have the ability to shift. The only reason I know anything of those histories is because I mind-hacked you. In effect, the me you know is a different person than the one before you.
You don't change that much in a few days.
Can I
Or in
be
a day.
charged for killing someone in another history?
I mean, he does still have a point. This
So-
has not committed any crime.
Oh, no.
I'd say
No,
this
that's true.
world would be full of criminals of all kinds.
What about conspiracy to commit?
Yeah. I'm betting this history's got a bunch of dangerous machines and gimmicks all over the shelter.
Unfortunately, I have removed them all. You've slept for quite a while. Nothing is left in the shelter. No transporter, no quantum computer. Loaded into a truck and taken away. Sean is able to move right now due to radio signals received from a satellite. Why? Aren't you happy? I say again, in this history, not a single person has died. Phi and I exist, and there will never be an outbreak of Radical 6.
So
There
humanity's
is
doomed to
only
be
a
killed off by that
bright
nuclear
future
attack.
ahead for all of us.
For the religious fanatic.
Is this not what you'd call a happy end?
Well,
But according to you, all of mankind will die if time passes and nothing is done.
Religious fanatic, a terrorist attack that sparks a nuclear war.
I heard this story. You said you released Radical 6 so that you could kill that person.
The me before you did not say that, but I can't deny it's true.
Radical 6 won't spread throughout the world in this history.
That means that fanatic guy won't die.
Wait, so now humans will go extinct?
Hey, where's that happy future you mentioned?
Interesting. Does that make you angry, Phi?
What?
If so, then we have a serious contradiction. I had prepared a future in another history where 2 billion would survive. But yet, you decided to jump to this history. That means you chose a future where humanity goes extinct, over 6 billion dead.
No, you're wrong, Delta. Nothing in the future has been determined yet. We'll shape the future with our own hands.
Huh. You said something I can get behind, Carlos.
I think so too.
I agree.
Okay, me too.
Mira, you're right. The future has infinite possibilities.
If we work together, we can accomplish anything.
Humanity's gonna die out.
fuck are you, Care Bears?
Screw that.
We'll definitely change that horrible future.
What's so funny?
Just that.
What the hell do you mean?
I'm sure I told you in another history that my motives are complex. Imagine, what if none of you had experienced the events that occurred in the shelter? You're so determined now to change the future. One of the goals of all of this was to get you into that frame of mind. It's all going according to plan, without a single casualty. I created a future where mankind will be saved. Does that upset you? Are you angry that your life was played with? Very well. I will give all of you one last choice.
Gun goes off.
With that gun there, you will be able to choose whether to kill me now or allow me to leave. I promise I won't use mind hacking on you. You are free to decide. Which shall it be?
Are we
Pull
finally going
the
to get an
trigger,
actual ending where Zero
or
dies?
let me go.
Nope.
The fates of you, me, and mankind are all on the line.
We don't actually get to make
is
this
the
choice.
Decision game.
That's it.
Hmm.
Game end. So, while credits roll here, that has been Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma. Few things to wrap up. Shiv, since you kind of looked into it, do you want to talk about the snail?
All the things that come from the snail?
Yeah.
Let me pull it up so I make sure I don't forget anything. So part of the fan theory is that the snail is purposely placed there. There's also a theory that suggests it may have had a parasite inside of it. But the whole basics of the chain that happens because of the snail is that sometime in 2001, a young mother, who is implied to be the mother of Eric, is jogging down a path and reached a fork in the road. Normally she'd go down one path, but there was a snail in the way, so she went the alternate direction. Because she went the alternate direction, she ran into Mira, who killed her and ripped out her heart. It was the first person whose heart she took. Then, about a month later, a man was falsely accused of being the killer. He claimed innocence, but the jury still found him guilty. The verdict couldn't be overturned. He was executed. As a result of this, the man's wife took her own life, left behind 2 children, Aoi and Akane. So basically, because of this, Akane's father gets blamed for the murder, and her mother commits suicide because of it, leaving Akane and her brother without parents. The accused man called a taxi soon before his arrest, but because he was arrested, the taxi didn't pick him up. So instead, it picked up another fare, a surgeon who was supposed to operate on a young boy named Sean. So because he was falsely arrested for a false murder, Sean's surgery didn't happen because the taxi was involved in an accident that killed the driver, the surgeon, and by extension, Sean. And then because 999 would have never happened if the Kurashiki parents survived, and subsequently neither Virtue's Last Reward or Zero Time Dilemma, the snail indirectly caused the deaths of 6 billion humans.
My favorite thing, by the way, because it should be noted, the snail has a page on the Zero Escape wiki.
Yep.
My absolute favorite thing is the final note on the Zero Escape wiki for snail, which is, snail is an anagram of the word slain.
God damn it.
This game does horrible things to people's minds.
There's other issues I have with what's going on. So the whole thing with the radical, the religious fanatic, who's going to basically spark a thing that's going to kill off, the entire human race.
Okay.
Delta's plan was to release Radical 6, which will kill off 6 billion people, and thus prevent everyone from being killed. But his whole plan hinges on one of the 75% of the population being killed being the religious fanatic.
Being one of the religious fanatic, and yeah.
So he's basically going on a 75% chance to save, granted, given the numbers, if you're working on anything of everyone dies for 75%, it's kind of the same situation we ran into with the fire chamber gun scenario.
And the whether or not to inject yourselves with Radical 6.
Yep.
No, the whole reason this game is all about probabilities and probability math. But it's an even more...
Because even if it killed 6 million people, killing 75% of the population compared to a 100% chance death if you don't do it is the whole concept there.
But that's even more of a moot point because, as it turns out, Zero's plan all along, including the release of Radical 6 to kill 6 billion people in order to prevent 8 billion from dying, was actually to set up a timeline wherein these 9 people would be very determined to stop the annihilation of humanity by the religious fanatic and somehow manage to uncover his unknown identity and stop him from committing the nuclear atrocity.
Yep.
You want to make
a timeline that causes Sigma to go back in time to get all these events to occur.
Yep.
Because like to change the timeline.
I was like, the Radical 6 timeline has to have occurred in one of the timelines specifically to set up the events that would lead Sigma and Phi sending their memories back getting them involved in decom.
No, the Radical 6 timeline absolutely occurs, but what you're failing to understand is that time is not linear.
Yeah, I 100% got that.
Yeah, It's a mess.
That's a lie, but go on.
I don't think I've played through all of these games at least twice now, and I don't think I 100% get any of it. But that being said, thank you all again for joining us here at SoundGoblin Gaming for SoundGoblin Storytime. Since we have now wrapped up Zero Time Dilemma, next week we will be getting started with our other series, Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair.
Yep.
So we hope you'll join us for that. On Tuesday,
God.
we'll be doing something. Do we know what we're doing on Tuesday yet, since we finished American Nightmare? All right, we'll be doing something on Tuesday, roughly 7 p.m. Pacific. And then join us again next Saturday for more Atelier Ryza. That being said, again, thank you all for joining us. Thank you one more time, Fox McStabby, for the follow there. And I've been your host, Bograt.
I've been the Krampus.
I've been Shiv.
And I've been Hunter Green.
Thank you all. We're going to go ahead and fire a raid off over to a member of SoundGoblin and friend of the channel, HP Braincase, who happens to be live right now. So we'll go ahead and do that.
Bye, everyone.
Later.
Later.